I mean, this.
Oh, no, yeah.
See,
I
welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, Alvy. These people who just want to keep talking no matter what happens. Hello.
Yeah.
This is Ramsar Baghdad. Welcome to the show. Rude and insensitive co-hosts. Rude and insensitive. This is Ramsar Baghdad for the 14th of January in the year of our Lord, Jesus Christo, 2024. Joining us today, Mary.
Uh-huh.
Hi, how you doing?
Just call me Reaction Face Mary. I don't know. It's cold. I'm looking at the weather forecast because it's supposed to snow tomorrow. And I have a major dentist appointment at like 8 in the morning. So I don't think that's happening. I have to get a crown and all this other shit. It's gonna suck.
Ooh.
So maybe I will. Maybe it won't suck. Maybe I.
Yeah.
No, it will. It will. Suck.
Oh, it will suck. I mean,
It will suck, but maybe it won't happen on Monday. Is what I'm saying. It might not.
the suck may come later in the week. You're saying, okay?
Or next. They're gonna have to reschedule. I don't know when it's gonna happen.
Well, I wish you luck. I wish you a great time.
Freezing drizzle developing after midnight.
Freezing drizzle, they say.
That's not good.
Freezing drizzle. No. That's not good. Am I right? Other person who's been getting a lot of rain at the same time I have, Sean. How's
They could have gone both ways. I don't know.
That's true.
So you could just assume that over there they get it all right.
We get,
Sorry, I
yeah.
meant to. Sorry, I had something else to say when you introduced me. But then you
Wow.
said something kind of nonsensical, so then I had to respond to that.
You caught him off guard. Good job.
That's what I'm here for. I got to get underneath your guard and hit you with like a crossparry or something. like that.
I was going to say, oh, I should play Blue Protocol, but that game will probably get bad reviews. I'm just hyped
Yeah.
for it.
Okay.
But
All right.
fucking Amazon, man. Fucking assholes.
No, I heard of they had Blue Protocol available to play at Summer Game Fest, and I've heard a lot of people blowing it off as like, oh, it's a shitty like
Well,
play anime game, blah blah. It's garbage.
video game critics said they're going to shit on it, obviously, but I will like it. Well, maybe
The
not.
streets will know, you know.
I don't know. We'll see.
And finally, a man who's wearing, what the heck does your shirt say? Echo United?
Where there's a lot
It
of
a
words
lot
on
of
this.
words. I couldn't
There's
really
a lot
figure
of
out
words.
what
Yeah.
kind of get up himself,
Ah,
DJ.
Yeah.
DJ.
Contents under pressure.
Of
Mark
course.
Echo is.
Mark Echoes DJ is here.
Yeah. Echo Unlimited. It is a really.
I like
old,
the part that says
thing as
"Kids
well.
cover your eyes." That
Yeah,
part
that's all
Does
right.
it say that? Where's it?
yeah, it's,
Oh, like right
Yeah.
here, like the biggest fucking thing. In the like 15 years of owning this, and the like 10 years my brother also owned this of living, I've never actually bothered to read any of this stuff.
Wait, how old is it?
Oh,
90
shit's
years
older.
old.
Yeah, it's probably like very, very, very early 2000s. Down here, I don't know. You can't really see it. Oh god. Okay.
All right, let's see the whole shirt. Stand up.
Okay, over here, I like that it says knuckle down. That's
Okay.
pretty good. Knuckle
Okay,
down.
alright.
Wreck catches.
Bread winners.
Wreck catchers, bread winners, head spinners, chin touchers.
chin touchers.
There's another knuckle down.
I mean,
here.
listen, somebody calls you a chin toucher, you gotta throw hands. That's all I'm saying.
Take it outside. Oh, there you go. Take it outside is there.
But it's
yeah.
cold outside.
World famous rhino. Yeah, take it outside. There's another one that I liked, but I can't see it anymore. Yeah, this is the Mark Echo, Mr. Getting Up himself. It is a streetwear fashion from like the late 90s to early 2000s, maybe late 2000s. It like died down. Good stuff. It's good
Good.
quality stuff. But the problem with this is like the zip like ends here, and like that's not.
Yeah, you
That's
need
not-
a
that's
little bit
not.
more neck, you know.
Yeah, you need it a little bit higher to cover yourself. So I mean, yeah, but it's streetwear. It's like breakdancing. So the chin toucher business was all probably
Oh.
breakdancing related stuff. Hence why head spinners and stuff.
Go ahead, Sean, with his hand up.
Question. Do you wear it while playing Mark Echo, getting up, contents under pressure?
I
The video
probably
game.
have.
Okay, great.
Because I've played that game probably like 12 times in my life.
The fuck?
One thing
12
I've
times?
noticed- Oh yeah, I really loved that game. It was really good. One thing I have noticed is over here, it's really hard to see, and it says the Hig cost of living, and so I noticed that like down here somewhere, and I thought just the H had dropped off, but it's the exact same thing here. So I think that's just a misprint. Someone just forgot to spell high properly, and there you go.
No, they were just
Maybe
talking
it
about the
means
Higgs
something
boson.
special.
You know?
Yeah. No, I like the city. It's lasted me quite literally like 20 years. Yeah.
That's a
good.
good jacket.
Yeah.
Jacket.
Look, it's got a fun like tag still. It's got this like plasticky tag that's still here on the fucking label thing. Yeah, I like it.
Neat. See? Look at that. We got cool jacket reviews. Welcome to the show. Damn, now he's getting all the way in. All right.
No.
Yeah, big
Okay.
hood, because street hood, you
hood.
gotta hide your stuff.
I'm gonna do some graffiti.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He's ready to graffiti. Okay. Well, I didn't expect
Was I saying
that to
something
go.
before?
No, I mean this is just it's a
Can this be the show and tell portion?
yeah.
'Cause I got
Welcome. Go
something
ahead,
fun.
show
Sure.
and tell.
Yeah,
there
yeah,
we
yeah.
go.
I got this cryptids
Ooh.
themed
Ooh.
Gigapets.
Gigapet.
That's a
Gigapet.
Mothman.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, it has Bigfoot, Nessie, and Mothman, and you can run them all at the same time,
Ooh.
and it's actually really fun and cute.
That's nice.
What do you mean
Yeah.
run them all at the same time? Like they're in the same world, or you just spec
Yeah,
them
like
out?
here's Bigfoot. He's eating some bacon.
That
nom,
sounds
nom,
right.
nom, nom, nom. Yeah.
There he is. He's happy.
All the animations are really cute. Like, I looked up the people who make this Top Secret Toys, and I guess they have former pinball people.
Okay.
And you can
What?
tell with, like, people who used to work at Williams and Bally or whatever. Like,
Well, they had
all
like a tiny amount of screen to make like fancy ass like
True.
animations.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're some of the best people probably.
Yeah, really. Mhm.
Yeah, I have to assume, like, the person from Williams is whoever does, like, all this pixel art. Like, look, he just threw a little stick for a puppy dog. Isn't that
My
cute?
doggy's fucked off now.
Yeah.
Uh,
But yeah,
How do you get enough?
Bigfoot's
how do you get
cool.
enough food? How do you get enough food to feed all three of them? That's like a lot.
Yeah,
They're pretty
yeah.
big.
I don't know, man.
Like, do the others like bacon?
Did the others also
no,
like bacon?
the Mothman, it's adorable. Guess what he eats? Just guess.
Other moths.
Golf balls.
Socks. Isn't that cute?
Right, of
Like,
course.
yeah, it's adorable.
Okay.
Gross.
He's eating a sock.
Is it eating a sock? He's eating
Yes,
a sock.
he's
Yep,
going,
there
That's
he
nom,
is.
nom,
nom, nom, nom, nom.
Like a little linguine. He's eating a sock like a linguine. That's nice.
Mothman
Does he
is
prefer
adorable.
used socks or
Oh my god!
what? Did he just level up? Is this a
Yes,
Pokemon-like
he's an
thing?
adult now. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's
Whoa.
cool. I got that on
Shit.
screen. Oh my god.
Well, look at that.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at all these animations
Full-grown
happening.
Mothman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now he's just
adorable.
walking around.
That's freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That kind of
Well,
was
now-
freaky.
yeah, that kind of
I
was
like
a
the
little
little
weird.
Mothman
Your little
better.
Mothman kind of was better. I don't know.
Yeah. What's
Now that he's an adult, I can get Nessie. So I'll go ahead
Hey,
and do
alright.
that right now.
I see.
I gotta catch him. I guess Bigfoot is.
So this
fishing
is like
him.
a weird Pokemon thing.
Yeah. I have to
There were buttons.
fucking
There were
reel
buttons.
him in.
Yep, there was something.
Got a reel in Nessie, of course. He's a giant.
Oh,
he's a
you
giant
have to
dinosaur.
hit the buttons like it's Beat Mania or something. Right.
Just a
What?
just a question. What is Mothman?
I fucked it up.
That's all I got. Thank
He's
you.
a cryptid. He's like he's from
Yeah.
the East Coast.
Okay. I remember seeing that movie with Mothman, but I don't know
Mothman
anything
Legacy.
about it.
That's a cool movie.
That
It
is a
doesn't
cool
really
movie. It's
have
freaky,
that much to
but
do
yeah.
with Mothman, but
Don't really understand.
there's that one scene with Mothman, and that's
course.
pretty cool. But
Should look up the history of Mothman after I get done with this podcast. See what's
Yeah.
going on. What's the hot new thing in Mothman lore?
yeah, this thing it's pretty great. It was only $20.
Yep.
It's just weird
They're-
that they brought back Gigapets. I
Of
don't
course.
know.
13 mini games. That's not bad.
Yeah,
7 evolutions.
the Bigfoot, when you get all of his stats up to 100, he turns into a Yeti temporarily, and you get like this one mini game that only shows up when he's a Yeti, where you're basically running down a mountain away from an avalanche, and you have to jump over rocks and stuff. It's really dumb.
You gotta catch a
Yeah.
skier, right? There's a skier also going down the mountain at the same time.
Oh,
It
that one.
totally is very yeah, I think it's supposed to be like
Ski-free.
a ski-free joke. Yes, because you're yeah.
Okay. All
I
right.
thought it was just cosplay
So
as
I
Cloud.
appreciated it because I'm old.
And I wish, right?
I wish, yeah. Man, they need to make a Final Fantasy Tamagotchi. That would be great. They
Yeah.
have Miku, they have Jujutsu Kaisen, they have like
You just assume somewhere in Japan it exists. Somewhere in Japan that
make
thing
one.
clearly exists.
And then you just forget to feed Cloud, and he just fucking dies. I mean,
Wow.
Or they could have a Chocobo or a Moogle one if they don't want like actual Final Fantasy characters. Cactuar, man, they would make
Yeah.
a lot of
Mhm.
money.
They'd make a killing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like there was that Pocket Station Chocobo game in Final Fantasy VIII. Just make that.
I'm surprised someone hasn't made like a multiple handheld for like a almost like a system where you have different cartridges or something like that for a Tamagotchi. Where it's like, hey, you can play
well,
with this one or that one.
You should look up the Pokemon Mini. That's basically what it is. And
Okay.
people fucking love that thing because people make homebrew and stuff, so.
Neat.
No, it's not neat.
It's neat.
It's not, it's dorky, but whatever.
Okay. Well, folks, you know what time that leaves us to? Naturally.
So have you heard of the
Drake.
VMU? Drake, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I love all of that stuff. I own all of them, so yeah.
Damn,
all
Sean
about
wants to
that
talk.
garbage.
Sean wants to talk about VMU apparently. So.
No, not really.
Okay. Well.
VMU is great. I was
Your,
the weirdo that brought the VMU to high school and played with it all day.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Now that's weird. Now, how about we talk about drinks?
I
Okay.
feed my chows at lunch break.
Who would win in
Sorry.
a fight, Mothman or a Chow? Like, we'll stay here.
Mothman, probably.
Probably Mothman.
Depends how much Sonic abused the chow.
Had to pull out my drink cold storage. Sorry. Oh my god. This drink.
Good.
It's drink time. Mary has a drink. Welcome to. Oh, that's snack time. I'm sorry, I put up the wrong one.
It's officially licensed by Crunchyroll. It has the Crunchyroll logo
Oh.
on it.
It's weird. No, I'm excited.
Well, welcome to drink time. Sorry, we had snack time. Snack time was on the stream there for a second. I apologize. We're now on
error.
drinks. I'm sorry, there was an error. Go ahead, Mary, with drink time.
Okay. Well, last time I was on the podcast, like actually on it, Sean had some Ramune.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
So I
yeah.
was like, oh, why don't I try some too?
Whoa, holy shit. What the
Jujutsu
fuck?
A
Kaisen.
Ramune off.
Jujutsu Kaisen
So
Ramu. Alright.
See, Crunchyroll, officially licensed.
Officially
It,
Asian food
licensed.
grocer, what?
Yeah. AsianFoodGrocer.com distributed
.com.
it. Yes. It's blackberry flavor.
Okay, that kind of was weird. I thought it would be finger
Okay,
flavors,
sure.
but go ahead.
I have to do the annoying Ramune thing.
Here comes the annoying. Yeah, you got to do it on stream though. See if you can get.
Oh, this actually has a different kind of cap that seems easier for like dumb
Right.
people. You just put
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
directly on there.
Entirely. Okay.
I could have used that. Yeah.
It's always so
I
tough.
forgot I have heard about that easier cap. Yeah, the original cap fucking sucks. No, I hate it as well, Sean. It's a nightmare.
Thank you.
Oh, wait,
This one
I
doesn't
don't
seem like
know.
it's actually any
Oh.
easier.
Well,
I
Sean,
don't know.
that's a
Now
fight
it
for like
just-
10
it
minutes.
popped out and it's just this little thing.
Is it
so-
busted?
Well, I mean that's what you expect. As
Okay. First try.
Hey, first
Oh,
try.
God.
Fuckers.
It is a dark blackberry. Like,
Mhm.
even the foam is kind of colored.
That's a stout foam.
Yeah.
Do wish you could get the marble out of those.
I
You
just
can
throw
if
it
you
on the
smash the
ground.
bottle,
Yeah,
yeah.
throw it on the ground.
I don't want to put glass everywhere. See, that's that finger. That's that finger goodness. That's that finger difference.
Finger goodness.
It's okay.
Okay.
It just tastes sweet. There's no, like, caffeine bite or whatever.
What was
to
the
it.
like weed cough about it?
I drank it the wrong way.
Okay, fair enough.
What? How do you drink it the wrong way? Just second stomach or something like that took it in.
I'm not awake yet. I don't know. I got up early today.
Asian food grocer's got some shit on it. It's got like Kobe
look it
thick
up.
cut steak,
Damn.
Ooh.
Lay's rib. Oh, sorry. Lay's potato chip, Kobe thick cut steak flavor. Should have said that, not just the fucking steak.
Can I just be honest with you? I feel like I see a lot of like Kobe beef, and like half that has to be fake, right?
Yes,
no way.
Somewhere on like a Wagyu thing, I saw. No, that was it. I was on Stupid Food on Reddit. Because I love watching the garbage like Salt Bay and other Michelin star restaurants doing like dumb garbage, with their food. And one of them was talking about Salt Bay's Wagyu is like it's basically fake because in Japan there's licensing and heavy trademarking and all that stuff on like what Wagyu is, what Kobe beef and all that stuff is, but that does not translate internationally. So you can call any fucking shit Wagyu, A5.
Yeah, it's just a breed of cow. Or whatever,
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you can kind of get away with it a ton in America and just fake it.
It's true.
You gotta get the nose print certificate or whatever.
Of course.
We did. We got. I think we should be more clear. The label for that drink sucks a lot.
Yeah,
Why?
this one?
It does. It's hard to. Yeah, I
You
can't.
can't fucking see anything.
Yes,
See
yeah.
I don't look at a picture to see like what's happening. It's like this is too cluttered for a label.
I kind of like the edgy font treatment on Ramune right here, though.
Yeah.
That's not bad,
Hardcore.
yeah.
Let's get
It's
90s
really
with it.
silly. It looks really dumb.
Well, okay.
Whoa, they have King of Fighters soda? It's fucking Athena on there. That's some bad
Oh,
artwork
shit.
of Athena, but
Oh.
That's some bad artwork of Athena.
it
but-
looks terrible.
She deserves better.
Does she?
Yeah.
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 Fuck yeah, Athena. Yeah.
I love how she always has a new outfit.
There's a
It's fun.
burrito ramen.
Okay.
Lots of
Should just
Naruto's.
Blackpink Oreos.
like the K-pop.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oreos?
Delicious.
Yeah. This is what it says on the packaging. I don't
Is it just pink cream? It's just pink cream.
Sorry,
right?
it's Boreos now. I'm sorry.
Ew. Who wants to eat Naruto Shippuden scrambled egg potato chips?
Wow. Scrambled egg
sounds-
chips. Wow, that does sound weird.
Scrambled
I don't know.
egg
That's just fine.
chips. I
No,
love these
I think
chips.
it's
They taste like fucking scrambled eggs. Like you're sitting watching a fucking football game eating scrambled egg potato chips. Somebody walks
no.
in and be like, man, we can't be a part of this. Jesus, man. Wow, that's real creepy. All right. No good.
I'm distracted by this website now.
Yeah, there's Digimon milk tea.
Thought you were going to say Digimon milk, and I was going to be like, okay, well, all right, sure.
Squeezed from the teat of
Yeah.
Agumon.
Oh, God. I was going to go there, but it crossed my mind. I won't lie. All right. Somebody else has to have a drink. We got to move on. We can't.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We're getting
I'll
real
close
weird
the
here.
page, sorry.
It just tastes like a fairly natural blackberry. Also, it's not too overly sugary. I don't know. Hey, only 19 grams of sugar.
That's something. I've got something with
Yeah.
0 grams of sugar.
Yeah, the drinks are so small. No wonder. Yeah.
So, yeah, they are pretty small. What is that? The flozzes or milliliters? It's probably milliliters, right?
6.6 fluid ounces
Oh,
or
it is
200
flozzes.
milliliters.
200. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, quickly, is it Ramune? Is that how you say it?
What's the other way?
Ramune. Yeah.
What's the other way?
Rama.
Ramane. Ramane.
I don't know,
Ramen.
the way American it.
Sounds southern. Ramane.
Ramune.
Ramune. I'm probably saying it slightly wrong.
Ramune.
Ramune. You gotta do more of that in between R and L thing too.
I was at my Tesco doing my usual grocery store thing, buying food, and I found in the reduced section some drinks, a brand of drinks that I was looking at, trying to find something good. Never found them like in the store. I've just seen them and I know they exist around here. I think it's a UK only thing. But there were two different versions that were reduced, so I got both of them for today.
Oh.
The first one is relevant. It is Wonka candy can toffee apple drink. Oh, he's not happy. Have you seen these?
No, but
Oh, you just don't
No,
like toffee
but-
apple. Okay.
That sounds bad in drink form. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zero sugar though.
Zero
So
sugar.
sparkling?
Yeah, sparkling.
Let me
Why
tell.
would you want it like non-sparkling?
Let me tell you, Willy Wonka
no,
does not support the zero sugar movement. I'm just saying.
I would want it carbonated, but not sparkling.
Isn't that the exact same thing?
No.
If you can scan this QR code, then you can scan it for more info. More fun, I guess. Sorry. Okay.
All right,
I'm
here we
gonna
go. I
hold.
gotta get the phone out. Here we go.
See if it works.
Yeah, see if it
I'm
works.
curious,
I'm not actually
I
gonna see if
don't-
it works.
Oh, yeah, let me get my.
I am.
Mary's actually gonna try, so I'm waiting.
I was just use Google, the proper way.
Yeah, but maybe this goes to a
It
video
doesn't
game or
work.
something. God damn
No.
it.
It won't work.
Yeah, these candy can things. They're linked. Their theming is like candy, not like officially branded candy either. It's just like candy that is around the UK that's well known, like sugar lemon drops and stuff like that. And they have like rainbow something. But I think they are a UK thing. I have to assume so.
They're available in Canada, apparently.
Oh, look at
too.
that.
But the
I'm just
second
gonna do
listing
a pour test.
is for Tesco, so
The other flavor, it's apparently two flavors, at least in Canada.
Ah.
Caramel fudge and toffee apple.
Oh, there's I think there's like 6 flavors. Wait, is this Wonka toffee apple or just
Yeah,
toffee apple?
it's the
Okay,
Wonka
okay.
one, yeah.
So it's got a color. It's got like an apple, I guess, color.
Sure.
cider maybe a little bit.
That just looks like the whatever color it came out as, kind of.
Mm-hmm. This is tolerable. It's fine. You can definitely taste the zero sugar.
Tolerable,
The
okay.
biggest thing about this is I think it's a brand called Brothers Cider. They make a hard cider that is toffee apple, and it's got that smell. It's kind of got that taste to it, so it's kind of got that like funk of the toffee apple like flavoring, but without the alcohol like benefit. So you're kind of just drinking a zero sugar version of that. And those Brothers things are fine for like half of them, and then it's just you don't want to deal with them.
Once they're not as cold anymore.
Yeah, or that it's not like the flavoring just gets thick or something. It just gets too much. I don't want to say rich, but like it just gets too much. Especially the like garbage flavors of those Brothers ones. And then I also got a themed one, a winter edition. I'll have you know it's not the candy can, it's the candy cane. There you
Ooh,
go.
I would drink that.
Well, that's the name of the company, though. I think.
But it's the candy cane flavored. Get it? Candy
Oh, no.
candy cane.
No, I don't get it. Sorry.
Oh, there's an extra E.
Oh,
Candy cane.
Candy cane.
Cane.
Scan that for more fun. There you go. Did it work?
No.
Oh, okay. This one I expect to be clear. This is also sparkling or carbonated for some people. Zero sugar. This is the winter edition.
So has
Oh,
anybody
God, that
seen
smells
that
really
Wonka
sugary.
movie? With
No.
the Chalamet? No, I don't want to.
Timothy?
You
Very
don't
nice
want to
guess,
see
though.
it.
No, they had ads for it like all over Japan. Like it was on ads for it on TV constantly.
Oh,
And I was like, I really don't want to watch this movie. Every time I saw it.
wow.
Mhm.
I thought it. I'm gonna see it eventually. I'm not going to cinema to see it. Why would I?
I still haven't seen Barbie. I don't know.
This one's like got a Barbie color to it. It's pink. You can't see it on my yellow ass like house, but it's pink, pink, pink. That was terrible. That was terrible audio. I tried making good audio. It did not work. Just like. um, This one is good, but it still has that like zero sugar, terrible flavor that you sometimes get.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where it's like, hey, we tried like making something taste right, but it just doesn't taste right. This
I
is
saw.
better.
I'm sorry. I saw Mr. Bean is in the movie, and now I kind of want to see it.
Wow, that
Atkinson.
turf. Is he a turf? He's probably a
Oh,
turf.
is he? Oh, I
He
don't know.
probably is. He's of that
He
age.
probably is, right?
I don't want to know about it. I just want to know him as like Mr. Bean and Blackadder. I don't
No,
wanna hear
I think he's
anything.
got some he's got
God
some
damn it.
funk around his name. You should look it up. I
Great.
don't think it's turfy funk either. I think it's even like more awkward funk.
No, he probably just sucks. I'm sure he
Yeah,
does.
I think he does just generally suck. Yeah.
Mr. Bean doesn't suck. Never suck.
These are disappointing. But that's a shame. I thought I had high hopes for this candy cane. Well, now I know these candy cans are pretty middling.
Yeah, it's like
This. Just want to say the smell on this is great. It really smells like sugary candy, and then you're just really left with disappointment when you've got this like tang, this like attempted sugar tang.
Walmart carries these like they're called Clear American like flavor sparkling waters, and they have, like flavors like blue raspberry and like candy cane and stuff like that. And like whenever I have them, they like kind of taste like candy cane or whatever, but it's like so artificial. So that's what I'm assuming your drink is like. It's like it sort of tastes like it, but it's like it's kind of weird.
Okay.
I'm just distracted by Clear American as a name.
Yes.
Of course.
I also enjoy that the first thing of the Q&A is Clear American. Is the drink Clear American good for you?
I've heard of a clearly Canadian sparkling
Yeah.
water. Like, so I'm just
Of
like,
course,
is it
yeah.
a spin-off of that? Like, I don't
Yeah.
understand.
I also want to point out these are not like flavored waters. These are meant to be like soda pops. So while Clear American is the equivalent of like White Claw, but without
Okay.
the like a spritzer, like a hint of fucking candy cane or something like that. And that's what the flavored water types of beverages are. If you get an actual like soda or a can or a drink, a pop, like your Fagos and stuff,
Uh-huh.
they'll actually have your flavors to them.
Okay.
That's why Clear American probably tastes like shit, because those flavored waters, and like White Claw, always taste like shit.
That's why you have to put alcohol in them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know.
More alcohol in your White Claw.
People don't drink like, I don't know. People drink the no sugar, like just regular carbonated water, but
Oh yeah, I hate sparkling water. It's just the
Boy!
worst.
Never mind. I would do a transition, but let's do Sean.
But
Sean, go ahead. What's your drink? What you got?
sorry, you're not saying it correctly. You need to say, "Hey, Sean, what's your drinks?" So I'm gonna have two drinks. I don't know, because I felt like it. Mainly because they're both middling, I guess. So
Yep. Welcome to the club.
Okay. Uh-huh.
no, your drinks are always the best, DJ.
No, these are dog shit.
Well, okay, this week was kind of so I have an energy drink that's from a brand I don't usually get.
Okay.
So I think because they're more into like that healthy energy drink section, but it's a new type of brand though. It's Celsius.
Ooh.
I've
Live
seen that.
Live Fit. It's their new type of energy drink. It's a usually their cans are skinny, but this one's like regular
Normal
size.
party, normal person. You think it's
Um,
Live Fit or Live Fit? I
Live
think
Fit.
Live Fit.
Yeah, maybe Live Fit.
When I look up Celsius, the first thing that comes up is lawsuit, because apparently it made you test
Ooh.
positive on drug tests or something.
Great.
Well, good thing I don't need to take the drug test. Soon. But this variety is first is apparently it's sparkling, so it's a sparkling blue raspberry. And it has a bunch of like energy bullshit, like all the vitamins listed on it is like has all these vitamins and stuff like that.
B12s, B6s.
Like
Guarana.
1000% of my biotin
Yep.
daily needs.
Oh,
so,
biotin, nice. I take
So,
a
and-
biotin daily.
and I all the shit. Also 270 caffeine.
So they want
270
ladies to buy this.
milligram. Also, yeah, I think they usually market it to ladies or whatever, but I'm guessing these are like everybody could drink these.
Mm.
Anyways, whatever. It's probably gonna be terrible. So whatever. Who cares?
Biotin is a supplement for like skin, nails, and hair, basically.
It's becoming incredibly dark outside. I'm trying to work my lights. I apologize for going in and out
Oh,
there.
okay.
Oh.
It's becoming very dark in this. A storm is coming, as they say.
It's so friggin' cold right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's cold in D.
This is fun. This wasn't.
He's like
Great.
savoring it, really thinking about it, really bringing it on, and he's like, "Yeah, that's fine."
Doesn't help that my throat's all fucked up right now. But
That's true.
Oh.
It wasn't. It wasn't. Sorry. That
No, you go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm like crazy.
it wasn't nearly as like sparkling. Like it was like what's a sparkling drink that everybody drinks?
White Claw.
White Claw,
No. Like LaCroix.
LaCroix,
LaCroix.
a fancy
Waterloo.
folks drink.
I expected it to be more like LaCroix, so terrible, but it's not. It's more. It's a lot more neutral. And he left again. Sorry, I offended you. He needs to throw always LaCroix now. But it's a lot more. It's a lot more smooth than I was expecting, and it's kind of more neutral. It doesn't have the like the heavy artificial taste a lot of energy drink does.
Mm.
So it's actually pretty nice, kind of.
Yeah, that
I-
sounds pretty good for an energy drink.
Yeah, really, I mean-
actually.
So that's not bad. Anyways, also I had this in the fridge for like 6 months now, and I was like, I really need to get this out of my fridge now.
Yeah.
And this is probably gonna kill me. So, yes, I
Nice holding on to it.
Uh-oh.
I have this.
Prove.
Frove.
Frove?
Are you ready to prove?
Black
Fruit,
tea.
Yeah, I see
black
that.
peach black tea, plant-rich nutrition, super black tea,
Super.
super black. It's super black tea.
It is.
It's about to go Saiyan, all Super Saiyan now.
74 minerals.
I have to drink the
Drink
rainbow.
The rainbow.
Oh, fun.
Because it has like, yeah.
Okay,
as much
Carl?
of. As much, yeah. Also, it says shake, so I have to make sure I shake.
Mm.
This wasn't like the the health fit section of the store.
Yeah,
like near,
That
also near
makes
like
sense.
the nutritional shakes and stuff like that. So I don't know why
Super
I got
tea.
this, but
Because it looks alright.
no one does.
I'd be
I'd
afraid it
drink-
would
drink that.
destroy my stomach. Like
Yeah,
black
I'm probably-
tea, canned black tea. I don't know. It usually makes my stomach cramp up if I'm not like eating it with food. Drinking.
Yeah, I'm gonna like have diarrhea now. So
Yeah.
Drink that. I wouldn't have
Live
drank
on the
6
podcast.
month old one.
What
but yeah.
on a podcast?
Trying to do the
Just-
draft, like
Oh God!
holding it in the squirts.
Well, I mean, we always were gonna get to this point, huh? With the show. I mean, I guess. If we ever
So-
do this when we're 80, I guess that's what we all look forward to.
Ugh.
I just think that's how it
Yeah.
will be.
I don't like that. I
It's
don't.
bad. Can you
the-
taste the peach?
Yeah.
Do you taste the
No.
fruit?
No. It just tastes like terrible black tea. It's just. It's definitely black tea, but that's all it tastes. It's like
No rainbow?
No,
You shake it
no
up. You need
rainbow.
to shake it up more.
I shake this up.
No rainbow.
Ugh.
Does it taste like metal? I've had that
No.
with like canned
Yeah,
teas.
black tea especially really
Yeah.
gets that very metallic
Old
iron
one.
taste. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Tastes like watered down black tea, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, watered down. That's probably good.
It's not great.
90% water, 1% tea.
Ugh.
What's the other 9%? No.
You don't want to know.
Okay.
You don't want to know. All right, great. Well, he's having a great time over there. In comparison, one of the things I did while I was fixing my lights is I went and got a second drink. We'll start with second
okay.
drink first, since we were talking all about sparkling water. Let me talk to you
Oh.
about the big name in sparkling water.
Oh.
Blur.
It's blurred. Yeah, we
I know
just
what it is
reached
because I
it.
saw it, but it's
I think-
blurred.
yeah, was it Liquid Death?
It's liquid death.
Yeah, it's liquid death.
Oh,
That's.
I
the
never-
other
I've
name
never
I was
had
probably
this.
thinking of.
I had their
No.
tea, and I was like, this might be all right. This is their Bury It Alive flavored sparkling water.
Oh, it's actually flavored. I've had
Also a
just
Christmas
Flavored
tree.
with
plain
what?
water.
Flavored with what? Oh, I see berry something.
Bury It
Oh,
Alive.
Berry. I get it.
yeah. They got popular in the recent years.
It had
Yeah, they're marketing as they spent all the fuck tons on marketing. Yeah.
natural flavors from passion fruit, raspberry, blackberry, hibiscus, and black cherry.
Fancy.
I'm sure it's gonna taste like shit. So
Hey, I like their tea quite a bit, but wow, that is very strongly scented. That is
Oh.
definitely hibiscus and definitely black cherry.
Black cherry can sometimes just be NyQuil-y, though, like medicine.
That's what this
Oh.
is. Indeed, we've hit it. Yeah, very much that.
Hmm.
Very artificial. Yeah, really.
Yep.
I'm surprised by that because I like their tea because it was like lightly sweet. This doesn't taste that at all.
It's the opposite.
I guess it has agave
Tea
nectar, but
flavors.
I don't taste any of that.
You got that tongue for agave nectar. Huh?
Of course. Look at me. You think I don't know? Look at that Christmas tree. Yeah. I don't like it.
yeah, sparkling water sucks.
Yeah. Well, if you think sparkling water sucks, let me have my first drink, which I bought
Oh.
for this wonderful football weekend. It's called Bud Light Hard Seltzer. How do you feel about that?
Hard
Great.
soda.
It's hard soda. Yeah, there you go.
Seltzer. Yeah.
Hard soda. Let me tell you, you like soda, right?
What flavor?
Orange.
What flavor? Orange.
Orange
Great.
soda. I mean, I could have grabbed
at-
the cola. I have the one a variety pack out there.
Great.
I enjoy that Sean and me shit on Thoudon's drinks before we even knew what his drinks were.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
of course.
Wow, that is really strongly orange.
Because these seltzers fucking suck.
He-
Yeah,
he
it'll
had to-
smell orangey and then it'll
Yeah.
taste like mostly water.
He always has the most basic bitch drinks.
Hey man, I live out here in the fucking woods, dog. I can't find any of these fancy. I got 2 grocery stores in 100 miles.
Candy can.
I gotta fight and kill to get through this. And
Wow.
Sorry, how's the drink? How's the?
as I spill it all over myself, actually pretty good. I like it.
Does it?
Not
does it
very
taste
alcohol-y. No
Oh,
alcohol
okay.
at all.
Yeah,
White
'cause
Claw then?
I could see that being really bad. Like if it had that malt like beverage, like
Mhm.
40 taste along with the orange, like that could taste really, really, really bad.
No, it does not
Like
taste
cheap liquor
that
with
bad.
orange.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't like alcohol very much, but I'm not tasting strongly alcohol. It tastes kind of like a kind of mid of the road orange soda. Where the hell is Sean going now? He just leaves like I do. What the hell is that?
I guess he does not like orange soda.
Let me give you some tasting notes here.
I do. Ooh.
Really, it's a lot of. I mean, it is orange. You don't really get like it comes in pretty strongly bubbly, like it's pretty carbonated. I feel like so. I think that kind of probably negates
That's what
some
you
of
want
that.
out of a soda. Yeah.
Yep.
If they say soda, it better be soda.
Yeah, that's okay. I would drink that. That's okay. Yeah, zero sugar, 100 calories. That's not bad.
There are so many hard seltzers, even over here. They all came over. They're all shit. Like, I could make a whole thing about them,
Yep.
but I don't want to drink them. I'd rather have this toffee apple piece of shit than any of those hard seltzers. I really wish, like, Mike's hard lemonade came through. Because that, I know it's, like, basic as shit, but that slaps from America.
Yeah,
I
it
love
tastes
that
pretty
stuff.
good.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's basic, but there's a reason.
like
Yeah.
seltzer itself, I think is bad. Like it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'll
I
take
just-
Italian, like an Italian, what they call them, lemon, what that one, lemon
Spritz.
one, like
Limoncello?
really strongly lemon. Yeah, that limoncello, like really strong lemon, like that works.
Mm-hmm.
But all the other ones that have kind of come after that trend kind of started blowing up have all been kind of,
Yeah.
like
Don't
Blame
you
White Claw.
dare besmirch my Bud Light hard seltzer cranberry lime. That they brought those out like 10 years ago, and they've always been good. So
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Holiday time.
I got more by Fireball, eggnog for some reason.
okay.
Oh.
Oh man, what are you doing, dog?
I got a little bit of eggnog left. I got like one thing of eggnog left and a little bit of brandy left.
Oh, Sean.
I was day
Sean, your
drinking
stomach is gonna be
around
beating the
Christmas a
shit
lot.
out you later. I just want you to know, you gotta get through a whole podcast here before you
Just
throw
adding
up.
some cream on that tea.
Of course. Just a
Oh,
little.
no, wait, you
Yeah,
had the tea.
counteract
Never mind,
it,
you had
balance it
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, he had the tea.
He
That's-
did have the
that's-
tea,
he
I
did,
forgot,
yeah.
yes. Sean's just trying to be healthy, the healthiest one out of all of us.
I gotta get some more fucking eggnog before the eggnog is gone. That's what I gotta do.
No.
Make your own.
I could.
It's what we have to do.
Some real good eggnog out there. Real good eggnog. Anyway, Mary,
The
go ahead.
eggnog was sold out when I tried to buy it, like right 2 days before Christmas. We had to go to like 3 different grocery stores. to
That's
find
pretty funny.
eggnog.
Texas was like, it's eggnog season.
Gotta get it all.
They're
Pull
all
it off the
fucking gone.
shelves.
Yeah.
What?
What kind of eggnog you go
What?
for? What's your eggnog of choice?
There was this really fancy good one in a glass bottle that we got this year, and now I need to look it up because I don't remember.
Are
the
they
fucking
not
bottle.
always in glass? What?
No.
No, the cheap ones you just get.
We talking about
Ah.
Southern Comfort. We come in a paper carton, and it's all right.
Wow.
Cardboard
Okay.
carton. Paper carton?
Was the Fireball one glass? It looked at glass.
It was the Farmer's Cow eggnog.
Ooh.
It was
Oh.
very good. It was not like it didn't have like a thick corn syrupiness like a lot
Oh.
of cheap eggnogs have. Like it was good. That doesn't really matter when you're mixing it with alcohol because it kind of thins it out anyway, but it was really really good. I was surprised. I was like, wow, this is actually good eggnog. You don't have to do anything to it.
The least you could have done was get this type of Bud Light when I just posted. Wait, isn't that gonna pop up the image? Fucking.
Ooh, ginger snap. And peppermint. Yeah,
Ooh.
see, I would have totally drank the hell out of all of these. That looks good.
But it's an ugly sweater pack of Bud Light seltzer.
That's fun.
Sorry.
I like I like when brands do dumb stuff with their cans and stuff like this. Like, oh, it looks fun, but then it's like in a can, and I'm not keeping that shit. Like, I'm not gonna be the guy that's like, I got the Bud Light seltzers on my wall. Like, yeah, you
Say
can
holy
Yeah,
keep
like-
some of
shit.
those. Those are way more unique than like a Christmas Bud Light thing.
Yep.
I kept this too. I saw
Oh, yeah.
some like internet
And that's good
thing.
That's just
branding.
weird.
That just looks good though.
It's so cool.
It
I
is
saw
good.
I saw like a craft you can do where you basically turn those into purses or like it's weird. Sorry.
Find
I
that.
was
I'd
going
like
to
to
do
see
that.
that.
Okay.
Find that while we have a minute here, and I guess we can start talking about video games. Unless anyone else has a hot game to talk about or something like that, or hot soda. Another? No. Okay. It's sorry. I was looking outside the window and it got snowing outside. Now I can't focus. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. Let's lock back in. Let's lock in and talk about Robo Quest, Sean.
No, don't get started with me. What? No.
Okay.
Go to somebody
Refuse.
else.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I
DJ.
don't want to go first.
DJ, help me. Let's lock back in and talk about
Lock back in.
your game that you didn't add to the document.
Yeah,
I
I was just
can't
gonna see if you
transition
could pull
to.
something out of the your ass.
But let's lock in and talk about.
I have played a little bit more MetaQuest stuff. I played some
Ooh.
games, I would say.
That's cute.
So I played some Steam Link stuff. You asked about the Steam Link stuff. I played some Steam Link stuff. If I'm next to the router, everything's fine and dandy. If I'm like quite far away, like I'm on this top floor, like quite literally the opposite of the house, it's mostly fine. There are some bits where it will just like not lose connection, but like it'll just pause the screen for a bit and like you'll drift a little bit and then you'll get back after half a second. So that is a little jarring, but it's fine ultimately. And that's where I had like 80 megabits per second or some shit, Wi-Fi wireless. So I was the laptop was no, the laptop was wired, so it was just getting it to the VR receiver. So I mean, if you can get a decent wired connection and then you're right next to your router, it should be fine, because as people have pointed out to me, it's not the internet speed that matters, it's just the Wi-Fi signal. So like what your router can push out to your VR headset, that matters.
So you're using Steam Link to do VR wireless?
You can do that now.
Okay.
Yeah, they added Steam Link to the Quest
Just straight up, right in it.
UI, or like whatever their app system is. Yeah, they've done that, and they did Xbox Cloud gaming with that. Now you probably need like a fast speed for that, because you're actually using the internet. But if you're doing Steam Link and you wire your laptop in, what the people in the VR chat was saying is, as long as you have like clear Wi-Fi signals, which is why people say get Wi-Fi 6 and stuff like that, because it'll be even faster, and then stay close to your router, then you'll get clear signal to your VR, then it'll just work pretty seamlessly. And it does work pretty seamlessly. It works really nice.
Yeah.
Half-Life Alyx was really, really nice. The amount of time I played in there.
Yeah, like when I was trying to play games through Steam, like I would load up virtual desktop to get in and then use that to start up Steam, probably big picture mode or whatever the thing is that you had to use at that time, and then go into VR game. But if it's just straight up built right in, that is way easier than having to do 3 workarounds to get something to work.
Yeah. And Virtual Desktop has added stuff like it will just automatically read Steam, and there's like options to like auto load Steam on when you open it up. So a lot of people say that Virtual Desktop is still a better method, because there are so many customizable options. Like you can get passed through like scenes custom made in there. You can push like 120 hertz. You can custom tailor the speed settings, like the quality that's being sent to your VR display. I think it even has a little rectangular box that shows you all the data, like your speed in, your out, your data speeds, dropped frames, your frame rate, all that sort of stuff in virtual desktop. You get none of that in the Steam Link app. So for like enhanced customization and like uniqueness, and also like more control in your desktop and whatnot, you can totally get more out of it with virtual desktop. But it also costs like quite a bit of money. Like, well, not quite a bit of money, but when I bought the Quest 3, they were having a big old winter sale, and quite a few games were cheap and whatnot, and virtual desktop was still full price at £15. So it seems like one of those things where they know that everyone just buys it because it's one of the things you buy, so they're not gonna reduce the price on that thing.
Okay, what's the game that you're enjoying the most, or is it just like a big screen?
So it's big screen. There's some fun shenanigans in there. A lot of, like NFL stuff is pretty good in there. When you can get in there, like last night with the Browns versus Texans game, there was probably about 8 different rooms because they have a capacity of 15 people. So there was just like 8 different people just streaming that game, and all of them were full of people. So it's fun to like just jump in there and get in there and watch it on a giant screen. The game, usually in pretty like nice quality as well. Sometimes there's someone who's got like a weird illegal stream going, which is funky. But more often than not, people have direct feeds, which is really nice.
How do they get the direct feeds though? Like...
I guess they open up whatever like NFL Red Zone or whatever NFL Game Pass or whatever equivalent, or whatever CBS, like it'll be on a TV feed, right? And then you probably have some web version of getting onto that TV
gotta be
feed.
like a webhook or something like that, right? Like some kind of
yeah. And then they
NFL
just directly link that. Yeah. There's probably lots of different like direct links to the TV that they have, IPTVs or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I have no clue.
Oh
I
man,
just go to big screen and watch them.
You got me. I'm gonna be in on this. Damn it.
Yeah.
Now I get to watch football games. That's great.
Yeah, or like in season they had red zone rooms, which is also really nice because it's just red zone but really big, and in there, there's a person who does NHL multi streams. That room never fills up. There's usually only about 5 people or so in there. But if you ever want to watch NHL, like quite a few games all at once,
I'm good.
yeah, that's why it never fills up.
I just want to sit around and watch March Madness with a couple of folks. That's all I want to do.
Exactly.
I want to watch a little hoop. You know?
Yeah, there's like soccer. A lot of Premier League tends to occur in there. There was snooker in there. There were the darts finals. Like a lot of sports, like just you can stumble into sports.
We should do that. That'd be fun.
How many anime rooms were there?
There was an anime 18+ room yesterday.
Ooh, 18 plus. Ooh.
Yeah. I dropped in there. They were just watching. They were watching a normal thing. You can do handshakes. It's because they're the controllers.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time, So one of the fun things I do is like there's also porn rooms in there as well, like just people watching porn and shit. So a lot of the times I like going in there, just looking around and seeing people and waving or like pointing at them and hands are looking weird and stuff. It's very fun, and seeing if they respond.
Yeah.
That's fucking a weird thing to do, dog. But I love it.
I love doing it. I love just like messing around at the porn rooms.
That is selling it to me right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I gotta get one of these.
It's very good. But then like there's people streaming like 3D versions of Avatar 2 and like 4K, and like it totally like looks 3D, and that's cool. I watched like in the last hour of Oppenheimer and like a 4K stream of that, and that like it was perfect quality.
What is this, man? Like
immersing.
I feel like this is gonna get shut down. Really.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's been running for years.
Yeah, big screen was been around
years.
a long time now. Yeah.
If it was gonna get shut down, it would have been shut down years ago. Yeah.
Nobody notices. I mean, this is so like on the fringes. You know, it'd be hard to shut it down.
That's true. It is VR.
Yeah. like there was the biggest issue with that is like unless you know the person, or like maybe there's a Discord, like quite a few Discords that are like, hey, this is when we're gonna play stuff when, you kind of don't know when films are gonna start or anything. So there's gonna be you're almost never gonna see the start of a film basically unless you jump in like immediately with like 1 out of 15 and wait for them to start the film. Like I did that with the Wonka one. There was a Wonka one.
There's a
that was real
Wonka
nice.
one?
I jumped in there. Yeah, the quality was real shit, so I left. But I was staying there most of the time for like 10 minutes because in the row in front of me there was a person who clearly had a quest for a long time, and someone who was clearly like their mom was gifted a quest, and like the son was talking their mom through on like how to do the settings.
That's cool.
And put the screen on and how to like look properly and how to move and all that sort of stuff. It was pretty fun. It was pretty cute.
That's
You
cute.
should have said, we're in a theater. Shut up.
This is a theater. Be quiet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch this cam rip of Wonka.
Yeah, it kind of was a camera. It was pretty bad. Yeah.
I'm in theaters. That's so weird.
Trying to watch this camera.
That's so weird.
I can't believe this
That's
is
why I
real.
love big screen. If you boil it down to it, it's just like a 15-person room where you watch shit. It could be sports or movies or
All right, well,
anime. But it's sometimes the people and the fucking shenanigans around that really is really
That's
good
like-
about it.
That's the only good part of VR for me is just
The shenanigans
weirdness.
and
Yeah.
social stuff. Yeah.
That's
all
what
right.
makes it unique. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't toyed into Rec Room or anything about that. But yeah, like my actual game that I play is Walkabout Mini Golf. I really love playing that game. I love mini golf. They're set in fun little like worlds where like some of the holes can be like very fantastical, fantasy themed, let's say. Like one is in space or whatever and whatnot. But in terms of like the holes themselves, they're still like semi-grounded in mini golf theming. Like you're not gonna get zero gravity, and you're not gonna fucking like shoot it a kilometer away, or you're not gonna really get any boost pads or crazy like loop-de-loop holes that like have tunnels that go everywhere, like Golf with Your Friends. If you guys remember Golf with Your Friends, like that thing got pretty crazy pretty quickly. No, a lot of Walkabout mini golf holes ultimately are really just like mini golf themed and mini golf in nature. Like you hit the bank and stuff.
I like
There's one in
how
space. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but the space one, like you have to take a hit on the bank, or like the hole is very like goes into a hole where you spin it around, or like you drop it into a point. Yes, like I said, the theming and the zone is fantastical, but like you're not having to whack it and like shoot the ball into space to bounce it off into 5 different things and whatnot. The space one is like the most egregious, and I only have like 1 DLC pack. There are like 10 different DLC packs or some shit with lots of theming in this game as well.
just so you know, Albie, we can see you.
Oh, I
buying,
know.
like,
I know
house
what we're
tickets
doing right now. I know. I'm gonna be buying. I mean, I'm already at the checkout page. I should probably turn this off now, but
Yeah. If you know.
Wow.
yeah. I mean, you sold it.
I was looking at it too because I'm excited about like the Apple headset coming out.
Yes.
Now that they like announced
Are you
the date and everything.
$3,500
That's
in
what I
that?
was about to say. Like,
yeah.
No.
I'm kind of excited, but I know my headset like is ancient now, so I kind of want to upgrade it.
Yeah.
And I know I'm not going to buy a PS5 anymore.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Me either.
So I'm kind of tempted.
I would say if there's anywhere, I don't know if these even exist. If you know of anyone who has a Quest 3, or if you like, if there's a store that's like, hey, look, we've got a shell you can look it on. But like, even my wife has some like big glasses, and they just fit in. They actually just fit in. So because they have these weird little side extension-y things to allow for glasses, and the pancake lenses, so the lenses are flat. So, like, if there's a way for you to test getting your glasses in there as well, I think you guys might be able to squeeze glasses in. Sean will be fine. Sean's got, like, real small glasses. Yeah.
I'm used to putting in contact lenses for VR,
fair enough.
so I don't
Fair
mind.
enough.
It's okay. I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I fit in the 2, so I don't like. I put the 2 on.
Fair enough.
I mean, I think it's probably better than the 2 in terms of like comfort
It
and
is.
stuff like that. So I mean, I'm not really that concerned, you know.
Yeah, I think the weight, there's a slightly little bit less weight and whatnot. But like you'll need a different headset as well. The stock one is pretty dog shit. And this thing eats battery power like it's nothing. So you will still need like either a battery pack headset or do what I actually have it up here. I was gonna play a little bit while I was waiting for the podcast, and then I had to deal with the kid. So I got this like real cheap headset from Amazon. It works fine, and then I bought this like battery pack, which I've just Velcro taped onto it on the back, and I bought this like 0.5. There you go. Right angle USB-C to like right angle USB-C, so it's just locked in the entire time. That totally works. That's good enough for me.
Huh.
But you probably need to change the headset because the stock one is not great, and it doesn't hold the front weight really well. Like a different headset will actually reduce that weight and like give you a better backing.
On the backside,
like almost all of them have this like clammy thing, this thing that sits on the back of your head. All the third-party ones.
I think Costco sells a bundle of the Quest 3 with like the good headset.
Elite
The
strap.
Elite one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people say the Elite one's fine. Some people say the 2 Elite strap had like some fault issue with it. Some people are scared of the third one, but yeah. Long story short, you probably need to change that. The stock one with anything will be an improvement.
Okay.
Yeah. The pass-through, like, sure, it's kind of grainy, but it still totally works. It's still pretty good. It's nice to sort of, like, put some wrestling on the side and then do something else or whatever if you need to or want to do something else. The mixed reality is pretty cool. I showed my wife, like, just put on the headset, and then I started Cubism for her, which is like a mixed reality sort of Tetris-y kind of game. You just get a bunch of puzzle pieces that are Tetris-shaped, effectively. You got to put them in a zone, a shape. And you can do that in pass-through, so you don't have to do it in a fake world. You can just kind of look around and stuff and do that at the same time.
There's a cool mixed reality app for the Quest 3 that made me want to get it, where it basically turns playing a piano into Rock Band.
Yes,
Like
Yeah,
piano
I want
version.
that.
Yes,
Yeah, that's so
I'm-
cool.
I have that as well, yes.
Okay.
How,
Have you tried
how's
it?
that?
Is it good?
I don't have a keyboard, so I tried
Okay.
a little bit, and I had like a dark room when I tried it, so it wasn't very good. But also, I don't have a keyboard, so it's like they front load it with like if you don't have a keyboard or like something you can quite literally map this like arrangement of keys on, put it on level 1 or 0 at best, because it's reliant on just your hands and you're not going to have that feedback of like pressing down and return. So you're just kind of pressing the air, if you see what I mean, unless you
Yeah.
hook it up to a table or something. Like, yeah, so if you have a keyboard, like even just like
do.
getting that Rock Band keyboard or something, you don't have to hook it up
Oh,
to
yeah.
anything and just like mount it down somewhere and line it up. That'll do the job. But there's a ton of customization. Like it tells you, it asks you how many keys you want, like table level, where you are scaling, and all that sort of stuff. And once you've locked it down, then you kind of just play. Now there is like the bass songs are like Green Sleeves and all Christmas
Twinkle Little
themed
Star or
songs
whatever.
and stuff like that. All the actual songs you want are probably third party somewhere, and I have not delved into that. But that is also very similar to a thing called like paradiddle, which is a drum version of the same thing. So you position drums quite literally around you, and then you can play drums, like a rock band equivalent of playing drums. Yeah, so what you can do is set up your rock band drum set or whatever. You don't have to plug it in or anything. Mount it down, line up your fucking circles to hit, and then you're kind of good to go. So, and that
This
also,
is selling Mary so hard right now.
That I know has third-party support, and like a lot of third-party support. There's quite a lot of songs.
I think I might
for
get
that.
an Oculus Quest 3 before the day is over.
I know,
sorry.
me too. I'm at the point where but is it I don't know. It's always like you never know until you have it. But that is pretty cool that you can play the drums.
Yeah,
looks
no,
cool.
and just the wireless stuff working so well, like that was an issue
Huge,
when I
yeah.
first got my headset, and yeah, I need to upgrade.
Now you should probably check the wireless stuff like Steam Link and whatnot, because that is also built into the Quest 2. I think it's like for all quests. So I mean, if you're fine with the Quest 2 and you just want the like Steam Link upgrade specifically, then that's fine.
The good one.
But if you want the mixed reality stuff, then maybe you want it. Yeah, I'm trying to find that like library for the paradiddle stuff.
That sounds really cool though, and that kind of makes it a utility, like, oh, my daughter could mess with it too or whatever. Like, I don't know. Sounds kind of neat.
Yeah, there was a website I found which had like all the named like lists of songs that people made for paradiddle. I'll try and find it when I'm not talking or whatever. I don't know if this is in paradiddle, probably not, but in Piano Vision you can find a way to link the keyboard, if it's a MIDI keyboard, to something, probably your PC, or somewhere along the lines, and it'll link it up so you actually have a direct link, so it's not doing hand tracking. So you can actually do like much harder songs and stuff like that.
That sounds great, actually. Yeah. Wow.
That is definitely built into Piano Vision. I have no clue about paradiddle. You'd think it maybe later on, but yeah.
I know that they sell like MIDI drum brains or whatever. So.
Yeah. What else is there? Yeah, so the problem I have with Walkabout is I bought it on Steam. So every time I want to play it, I have to set up my laptop and plug it into the wired Ethernet somewhere, anywhere, and then I can sort of play it. And that's one of the problems with the Steam Link is I'm so used. I would like it wirelessly. It's a game that does like no power. It's no power needed effectively. It would be nice to just put on the headset, just click it and go, rather than having to set up my laptop every single time for that Walkabout. I have Golf Plus, which is like the PGA Tour branded one, on the headset, so something similar. It does basically... Well, I mean, they're two different things. So the Golf Plus is like trying to emulate actual golf. So like you're doing much bigger swings for driving, and like all the wedging and putting is like really, really, really hard in that one because the greens are super fast and whatnot, and you're doing like 250-yard drives and whatnot. And like that takes, well, I mean, the Walkabout also takes into account of like the angle of your thing, but like it rarely takes it into account when you're driving a ball on Golf Plus. Like, and every single time I drive a ball on Golf Plus, it's fucking doglegging to the right. It's just going. It's always going to go to the right. And that's just because my swing is shit. So it's stuff like that with Golf Plus. But it runs and loads totally fine, and it looks much better than Walkabout. It's trying to get a little bit more like, not realistic, but realistic graphics. It has real courses which you have to buy in that game, but it has a few like fake ones that are free. And in the quick play on Golf Plus, you can just play real courses. It's just like a shuffle, like just a random, like you'll play a random version of one of those DLC courses for like 3 holes or something. It has Top Golf support in Golf Plus, so you can just top golf it as well. With a bunch of friends if you want to, and like it has an inbuilt like, here's a fun thing, it has an inbuilt like music jukebox or whatever, and it defaults to like, hey, do you want 70s music, 80s music, 90s music? Do you want punk? Do you want pop punk? Do you want country? Just a bunch of playlists, and it all is just like playlists to YouTube videos.
Oh.
But none of the videos have adverts, and I don't know why or how. So there's no adverts on them, which is actually kind of good, because YouTube's been extremely strong-arming about forcing adverts everywhere. So I don't know how they've done it where they don't have adverts in-game, because it's not like there's an ad blocker on fucking the Quest or anything. But yeah, you can just put on a random decade and Kiss just came up, and then just sort of plays in the background while you're swinging. You can play Top Golf or just like play random courses. It's fun. Golf Plus is good. It's a decent cost into it, but it's good. I would still say Walkabout is better just because it's so much easier to just get in and play. And the locations are just a bit more visually appealing. There are like a bunch of different other things that I haven't tried. Like I have Neko Atsume VR kitty thing. And if you set up your zone correctly, like you set up your walls and stuff, you can do a mixed reality version where like a virtual cat flap just appears on one of your walls and a cat just comes into your room and can interact with like tables that you've set up and all that sort of stuff. Just interact with your world while you're there. And you can just pick up the cat and fucking stroke it or shake it about or do whatever you want with it, I guess. Yeah, the mixed reality stuff is really cool. There's a game I've earmarked called Puzzling Pieces, where they have 3D scanned like places in the real world and then broken them down into like 3D puzzle pieces of like X amount. And then you can sort of just recreate these like 3D scanned, ultra high detailed like onsen house front with the lights and the fucking aircon fans in the front and stuff, and you can like visually see it in 3D while you're mixed reality. So watch something on the TV or some shit while you're doing that on the side. Like it's nice that, and I think this is the main difference with this versus the Apple thing, is that a lot of they managed to get a lot of developers and stuff in early enough to make all these mixed reality things ahead of time, whereas I think Apple's is gonna struggle at launch to say like, hey, these games have mixed reality stuff in them, because they only have Apple Arcade, and they've said that some Apple Arcade games will have like VR support, but there's no knowledge on what. On what even the apps are going to be, other than like your working apps and stuff and videos. Like they're really front loading it with like, this is going to be your thing to multitask, browse Safari pages and watch Netflix and stuff. And it's like, these things do that already at this point. Like during the Quest 2 though, I read up again, there was big issues on Netflix and the other companies didn't trust VR for some reason, so they never pushed 1080p streams to the VR sets. They would actually be 720p or less, even though you could pay for like the 4K versions of those services. They just never trusted VR support purposes, so people had to find alternate methods of like getting the streams in there. But with the update to the browser and stuff like that, you can just kind of log into whatever and it just works. Same thing with like virtual desktop. Logged into Apple on like the Chrome web browser or whatever, and on through virtual desktop, just played whatever I wanted to watch on Apple. So like, yeah.
God damn it! I spent $600 today.
Hold on, Mary. Think about it for a day.
Yeah, think about it. If you have someone who has a Quest 3, definitely try and like poke them to let you play with it or something. But yeah,
are you gonna get a tax return this year? Because that's what I'm gonna do.
But I already have like another trip we have to go on this summer. We have to take a plane trip to Washington D.C. So, but I don't know. I think I might go on.
So one thing there are also like forget what it is. I think it's like Worlds or something. But there are.
What?
Oh, there is one good game as well. There's like a D&D, like local D&D or like tactical one as
I've
well
seen
with
that,
like
yeah.
multiple people. So one benefit you can probably do is like if you go with Gary, then one of you can have the quest 2, and oh no, yeah, quest 2 doesn't have great pass through. I forgot. Well, if you create a world, I imagine if you create the boundary right, one could be in an immersive world and one could be in the mixed reality world. And one of you can just shout like, "Hey, you're gonna hit the minibar," or something. But there are like, I think there are some apps that are trying to like take advantage of like local co-op VR, which is probably
That's nuts, yeah.
yeah. You'd have to imagine that like 5 years ago that would just not really be a thing, but nowadays kind
Or
of is
just,
getting
like,
everywhere.
Only in like those specialty VR centers.
Right,
have, like,
right.
a room built or something. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think there might be a few of those that have like multiple mixed realities or like multiple quests that can work together on a game. So that's also a worthwhile looking into if those push you to getting a second quest.
Well, all right. Very
And I
interesting.
don't think you need the 512 gigabyte one, by the way. I've got Ascot's Wrath.
Really?
I've got like 4 or 5 other games on there, and I still have about 50, 60 gigabytes left on the thing. So
Okay.
I think you'll be fine. If you have unlimited data, which in 2024, I'm sure you will at this point.
Well, Costco is
Probably
selling
have
this
that.
bundle of like this stuff for 600. It's
Yeah.
only the 128. I don't know. I'll have to research this some more, but
It's
I have
yeah.
to go out this afternoon anyway to get my buy
Yeah.
2 get one free Starbucks or whatever for this weekend. So
Do they
maybe
have
I'll
demo
hit Costco.
units at the Costco?
I don't think so.
Will they have the boxes there? Can you just sneakily open one
I
up
think
and just have a
no.
look?
I think it's just like a weird card. It's like a
Ah, that's a
card, and then
shame.
you bring it up to like the front, and then they
Yeah,
give it
that's
to
usually
you.
what they do with
That's a
any
shame.
kind of expensive
Yeah.
electronics, I bet. Okay.
Yeah. I will say one of the only reasons I did it as well is I got one of these weird credit things where I almost never do these like monthly payment things, but it was 0 interest and like as long as you pay it within 3 months, and then they just take 20% off for whatever reason. So there was just a
Okay.
flat 20% off on this new thing.
No, I remember they had good deals like that, like through Microsoft or whatever for the Series X or something when it first released, and I thought of doing that, but
Oh, and there's also some weird shenanigans. If you guys do get a new headset, there's some weird shenanigans on like referrals. So they're running a thing where like before you set it up, make sure you like do this referral link where both of you basically get like $40 of store credit, of like Meta credit or whatever.
I'll do that for you.
Something like that. It's region based, so you'll have to
that
find some
sucks.
Americans. Gaff is trying to
Okay.
steal all of them, but like
Don't give Gaff money. He's the rich one.
Giving that boy extra money.
Exactly.
You don't need it.
Yeah.
He's got a mansion
Yeah,
up in the hills.
That's how he got it, huh?
Yeah. But in the VR channel, I'm sure there's a few others that have it or will look to have it. I think K1 has it, or so
Yeah.
like there'll be some people to use the referral thing to share monies, but you also get store credit if you do it as well.
Yeah, that's
So
cool.
it is worth your interest to do it.
Wow, this is cool. All right, great. I mean, shit, I'm probably gonna buy that. Okay, let's move on before I buy it.
They already got me once buying VR.
Really? Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
In for a penny, in for a
it's good.
pound.
I'm real glad I bought it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep buying it. There's still like a ton of games I've wishlisted. Like the Brick Tales looks really cool in mixed reality, where you can just on your coffee table just dump a Lego set and just start building. Well, not building, but you have to. There's themed puzzles or whatever, but you can build Lego and shit like that.
like the appeal of being able to shut out the world and watch a movie in VR is really high for me right now because my daughter is all like mommy constantly. So if I could actually like be in a world alone and watch Battle Angel Alita in 3D, that sounds pretty good, right?
Yeah, we'll say if you can find because I don't do it, but if you can find sources where you can find all that stuff and like put it on a Plex server or something, or a server to like link it via virtual desktop or wherever or through big screen itself, because you can have private rooms in big screen. You can just sit in there by yourself and have a giant room to watch shit in.
I just downloaded like
That'll
the
be your
Sailor
best bet.
Moon. The Sailor Moon Cosmos movies have come out on Blu-ray in Japan,
Yeah.
and they still haven't announced them for here yet. So, and I
Right.
haven't finished. Like, I downloaded the fan subs like last weekend. I started it. I got to watch about like 30 minutes, and then I had to do other stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. I want this. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So if you have sources to download that stuff, you can do that and hide. And that's a nice little thing as well, where if you like double tap the side or something, you can like just change in between whatever immersive sim and like go straight to pass through. So if your
That's
kid
nice.
is like yanking on your leg or whatever, you can just like double tap it and see what's happening. I usually do that when I'm looking for the kid monitor, like just making sure that she's still fine through the monitor and stuff.
Now I have to look this
I'll
up
see now.
today.
In games I actually played, I haven't played much. Played Far Cry, more Far Cry last night. It's only worth mentioning because I made Sean play a little bit of a side thing that we totally forgot even existed. But turns out, like, I'm pretty sure we even covered this, but we were doing a side quest thing, and I was like, oh, this thing says like this lady's there's like a Russian speaking station basically around here. What is this about? So we went to it, and then some spooky stuff happened, and it told us to go to a bunker, and then out of nowhere, the Stranger Things music started happening. And I think we all entirely forgot that there was like a Far Cry 6 / Stranger Things collaboration thing in the game.
That's weird.
Yeah.
All right, great.
So we'll have Sean explain the rest of it because it'll be great. Well, Sean has not seen Stranger Things, so that's why I say Sean should explain.
Oh my, yeah, he has not
what
seen.
happened.
Oh my god.
not.
Explain to me Stranger Things, Sean. If you could just take a minute.
From this
From this
free
DLC.
Yeah,
free
what
LC.
did-
It
what
was
did it
free.
like?
What's Stranger Things?
I know what Stranger Things is. Well, I think I know what it is. You know, it's about 80s kids or whatever, 70s kids or whatever. I think maybe D&D or something, and then like spooky things happen, aliens. And then yeah, so this is called the Vanishing.
Yep.
The Far Cry Stranger Things collab, and like, apparently it doesn't feature any of like the main characters from the Stranger Things, but
Nope.
it's more like the mythos of it. Like, you go to an alternate dimension, and then you get chased by the ghost people. To me, it just felt like, is this like Alan Wake? Because you're fighting like light,
Yeah.
like light people or stuff like that. So that's what I thought it was more like. But,
I mean, maybe at
Is it like
Alan
the-
Wake 1, but I'll talk
I
about
always
2.
think of Silent Hill, like the Upside Down is basically like the
Oh,
underworld
okay.
or whatever.
yeah,
Silent
it's a
Hill.
it's a lot like, yeah, it felt like a lot like that too. Well, it wasn't scary at all, so I was
Oh,
fine
okay.
about that. And then they had one original character,
Did they?
named, no, I don't know, is what's her Shast?
Shest is not original.
Shast.
I mean,
Apparently.
Shest is not linked to Stranger Things, the show, or anything, but she is a unique character in Far Cry 6, specifically for this thing, yes.
So they made up
And-
a character for the DLC? That's weird. Okay.
Anyways, Shast, and the strange thing is that the character design reminded me of Borderlands, and then they did a Borderlands introduction of her where it's like cut away the name. Anyways, the whole thing was like, oh no, we gotta find our dog. And so
It was a dog.
the dog that's in like a wheelchair or whatever.
Oh yeah, chorizo.
Why do you know that,
Chorizo.
Mary?
Because
Why do
that
you
was
know that?
the only good part of like Far Cry 6.
That's true.
Fair enough. And so basically, you gotta find the dog, and then you gotta get to Ultimate Dimension, but the whole time you get stalked by this like plant monster thingy, and that's from that's out of The Last of Us. So it's apparently it's from Stranger Things, I guess. I don't know. And so it's like all spooky because you can't kill it, but it keeps chasing you. And you gotta investigate where the dog is, and the whole time you gotta fight these like shadow people, but they give you shitty ass guns that like suck. They won't like they want you to do stealth, but it's like the stealth mechanics. It was fine, but I don't want to. I don't want to. Sorry, I don't want to be too negative. I was too negative when I was playing with DJ, so I was like, but I don't know. As someone who doesn't know anything about Stranger Things, I barely got anything out, barely anything out of it. I thought the whole thing was pretty hokey.
Yeah.
The dialogue was all pretty terrible. The gameplay was kind of terrible because you only got shitty weapons that weren't fun to use.
Yes.
And like I kind of get it where it's like you got to do it stealthily, so do the stealth part. But then at one part they're like, no, defend this section, and that was just god awful. The flamethrower was kind of fun to use, I guess, but anyways, I didn't like it, and then now I'm a little bit upset that we did it.
Wow.
Oh, Stranger Things. A little bit upset.
We don't do any story missions, but the one story mission we do is one that won't progress the story.
I wanted to look at a story mission. We did a story mission after it, maybe. Was it after
Maybe.
it? I think it was after it.
No, because
No, it was escaping, getting the guy out of the fucking prison. Like fake prison, not real prison.
Right.
Torture chambers or whatever. Yeah, that counted. Yeah, it's very loosely Stranger Thingsies. In the Upside Down.
Of course, in the Upside Down.
See the Mind Flayer, not Mind Flayer. It's the Puppet Master one.
Yeah.
I forget the. Yeah, I don't think it's the Demogorgon. It's the one that's like the Shadow Puppet or whatever, the Puppet Master or whatever they call it. And then like, I don't think in the Stranger Things series they ever showed like people who were under control of the Puppet Master, did they? Vecna. Yeah. See, they call it the Chernabog in this game. And then like they created like minions, which is where the Alan Wake 1 thing comes in, because like it's just NPCs with blue lit up like flamey eyes that were controlled by Vecna that you had to kill.
Sounds cheap.
To find Teresa. It was kind of cheap. Like they do make you go into the Upside Down, which is kind of cool, because then they have this like zone that kind of looks like where you're running around in and stuff, but like it's all upside downy, so tentacles, and it's all dark and like that like dark ashy snow around, and Vecna's constantly in the sky and whatnot.
Constantly.
So that stuff's all right. Constantly, never moves away.
Never not in the sky. I mean, it's always what I think of him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. The styling of it was there, so the music and stuff.
Cool.
But yes, Sean is right. It is very cheap and not very good. It's just very surprising because we both forgot that exists in this game.
I mean, I don't know if I even knew that at all. So.
I feel like there was a news story we covered that we were like, how the fuck does this even fit in?
Yeah.
And Ubisoft does have a record of having tie-ins with other
wacky tie-ins somehow, some way.
Popular media franchises like the Aliens or the Predator.
Yeah, this reminded us of Predator in Wildlands when we stumbled upon that.
Well, that makes a little more sense, at least.
That Ubisoft does stupid stuff.
I would love to know how they get some of these, because I feel like Ubisoft has the strangest crossovers. Like there's some pipeline here. Like sometimes you get it. Well, okay, Final Fantasy and Disney doesn't really make much sense, but like there are some times where you're like,
and Apex Legends doesn't make much sense.
Yes,
either,
that one.
Whatever.
Final Fantasy and Assassin's Creed doesn't make much sense.
It's true.
Remember that?
Assassin's Creed.
Final Fantasy is
and,
just the
I
basic,
Rainbow
huh?
do.
Spray.
Yes, they had the weird. They tried to put chocobos in the game, and they looked all fucked up. I remember that now.
Oh, fucked
Yeah.
up chocobos.
No, in Final Fantasy 15, they had like a Ubisoft parade thingy or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you could dress
no.
as Altair or something like that.
Right. Yes.
Something like that. Anyways.
Well, anyway,
Yeah. Far Cry 6
Yeah.
is still fun.
good.
I enjoy it.
Yeah. A little bit less so. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you could ride a fucking chocobo camel in Assassin's Creed Origins. I did not
Great.
make this up. Yeah, I'm linking a video. I'm sorry. It was stupid.
Oh, that's stupid. Also, I like how the Far Cry Wikia and the Stranger Things Wikia link to each other when you go to the vanishing page. I think that's kind of cute. Like I imagine like the two Wikias staff to talk to each other. Like, how do we do this?
How do we do this?
How do we list this weird collaboration? And they're not the exact same page either. They have different info. So obviously, the Far Cry Wikia is focused more on the gameplay and stuff like that. But anyways,
all right, Sean.
oh, and this did not make me want to watch Stranger Things at all. So
Well, too bad, because I am happy to announce our new podcast series where me and Sean watch Stranger Things from beginning to end. Very excited to announce this officially today on this podcast.
Everybody's talking about Stranger Things right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Get on
who
that
doesn't
zeitgeist.
love Stranger Things right now in 2024? I mean, really.
yeah, we'll get to it right after the Frasier podcast. So you guys know it, right?
Hey, man.
I still haven't finished the new Frasier either.
I need to
That's
start.
why I need the Oculus.
Yeah,
Yep,
so
yep.
we can.
Whatever.
We'll
Not even
big
Frasier.
screen. Here we go. We're gonna
We
sit.
should do a watch.
Hand check. Hello. How was Robo Quest?
Hi.
Child is there.
She had a bad dream, she's saying.
Ah,
You can go for a second, Mary, if you want. We can talk about Robo Quest.
Oh, you're trying to throw it to me again?
I'm trying to throw to you.
I was gonna say we could skip me since we spent so long talking about VR and
Oh.
so we gotta do the
Yeah,
fans
sorry.
stuff.
We did take.
So I will say, I was when DJ was talking, I was like, maybe I should get a MetaQuest. Probably 2, because I don't fucking need a 3, probably.
How do you
and then I
feel
was
about
like-
a used version that maybe your friend offered you the other day?
I don't want to buy your MetaQuest 2 because I don't want to buy a used VR headset. 'Cause that's just
Okay,
weird.
That's fair.
Wait, you
don't-
have a 2?
Yeah, I have it too.
You don't
But he
need
doesn't-
a 3 then. You don't need to buy a 3.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do.
like the pass-through stuff is a game changer between the two. That's
is
would
it
kind of
though?
be your
Is it worth-
upgrade.
Is it worth
That's what
$250
I mean.
more?
No, but like that is the main difference. I mean, yes, sure, the 3 also like runs a whole lot better and stuff like that. But I mean, I upgraded from like the first Rift, so
Oh
like
yeah.
it is much of a difference having like 0 base stations and no wires, and no
Yeah.
reliance on like the computer having to run with 6 fucking USB cables in it and stuff like that.
Yeah, just being able to use it in the living room on the couch. Or
Yeah.
whatever sounds nice.
But anyways, back to me.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I should get a VR headset because I'm playing The Legend of Heroes: Trails into February, and those have like VR like mini.
Ah,
so, like,
sections. Great.
there's like mini games that you can play in VR, obviously in VR.
Oh
So
God.
so it's
This
like,
dude's
oh,
in.
I can go on my date with Elise.
Yeah.
or
Really?
my sister, but not blood related sister.
Of course, as
Sure,
it's
sure,
tradition.
So when I go
Uh-huh.
on my beach date with her, I could do it in VR. So I was like,
Yeah.
and then when I get to the part where like you can like look at specific parts of her body and stuff like
Yeah.
that, I'm like, I can do this in VR. This seems like
Yeah.
worth it. Yeah.
I
Then-
totally forgot.
That's a
Senran
freaky
Kagura
thing to
also has
say.
VR stuff. Like the Sean's thing
Yeah.
reminded me because they're obviously the exact same VR experiences.
No, mine's pure. Thank you very much.
We've been doing this podcast too long. We're too
Unlike
familiar.
Sinra. Kagura, that's just filthy.
The lady's outfit in this VR date, that's not
Does
very
not look very pure.
No.
Look, man, it's a beach. It's fine. Look, fine. Whereas you like some
Sure, I guess
you
that
do-
goes along with Twitch rules or whatever, so
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
covered.
Look. Anyways,
I'm losing it
some of
over
them
here.
and some of them you gotta do a selfie with them. So like they're holding up the camera. You either look at the selfie or like look down, or look at the boobs.
Great.
Anyways,
Yep.
sorry. Anyways, video games. Anyways, I so I guess the one game I kind of want to talk about is Robo Quest. I picked it up recently. It's apparently very popular, I guess. It's a first-person shooter roguelike. I mean, it has like has 10,000 reviews on Steam, which is pretty good for
Wow.
any game, I guess. Overwhelmingly positive, but also though I think it's been in early access for quite a while. So, anyways, it's you're a robot and it's like a first-person shooter roguelike, like I said. So basically, it's kind of like a lot of those types of games where you go
Yeah.
where you go to a room, you gotta fight, you got to fight the enemies, and then you get the perks whenever you level up, stuff like that. Though, it's really polished. Like the gameplay feels very smooth, and the upgrades and the types, and you unlock different types of classes. So and it's all pretty interesting so far, and there's a ton of different types of weapons, and all the weapons feel pretty different. So
Mm.
whenever I get a type of weapon I haven't used before, sometimes not all the weapons I like using, but it's always fun to try different types of weapons. And what the fuck are you doing, Albie?
Getting more hair going on here. Just trying to look more like I've lost it. It's fine.
But the game's not that interesting to talk about, but it's a very good type of one of those first-person shooter roguelites.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, I'm in a big first-person shooter kick right now. I've been playing a lot of boomer shooters and stuff like that. So, and this game is good.
We gotta play
short
more finals,
and-
by the way, just to let you know. We gotta play more finals.
I
Hey,
do.
Mary, you want to stop being a parent for once and play?
No,
You wanna-
I'm gonna interrupt
Uh,
constantly, all day, every day, right now.
all day, every day. But yeah, game's fun. And I would say the dialogue is pretty cringeworthy, but obviously you're not there for the story, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, and the aesthetic of the Western style, but with robots. Maybe I like it because it reminds me of like SteamWorld, Dig and stuff like that. But yeah, it's neat.
It's very colorful. It's kind
Yep.
of.
It's Robot Quest. Yeah.
Robot Quest.
Cell
Neat.
shady.
All right, we're back.
Did we leave?
I'm back in.
I mean,
I'm
I
locking
did,
back in.
but yes.
Okay.
Okay. Saints Row. You guys want to talk about
Oh,
that
nice.
game?
Oh yeah, I got it
No.
for free, but I haven't
Me too.
installed it or anything.
Same.
I don't know. Just kidding. The game gets a little bit too much shit, but it's still not a great game.
Is that a multiplayer? Is that multiplayer in any way?
I mean, you can play co-op in it if you really
You
want to.
can. Great.
If
Do you
want to.
do you really want to though?
Share the hell. Are you stuck being very close to your ally, or like in Far Cry, or can you just go wherever you want?
I'm just
would
over on the
imagine-
other side of the map, just doing my own stuff.
I mean, there's not much to do if you're not doing a mission, so there's no point, I guess. But, sure. I'm sure it's a modern co-op game where you don't have to be 10 feet near your co-op partner, unlike in Far Cry 6.
You know, after we finish off Valheim, maybe we just dip right into Saints Row. How do you feel about that? Huh?
No, fuck
Oh,
off.
okay. Oh shoot. Okay.
We got Suicide Squad to play, and once that comes out,
Oh yeah.
What about Lethal
You're-
Company? Are you guys still going nuts on that, or has it died down now?
We've been playing Lethal Company. Yeah, we
Okay.
play it pretty regularly. We have a mod pack, now.
I need to set that up, yeah.
That lets us play with like 40 people in a room, which leads to some real weird stuff happening. Let me just say that much. But it's pretty enjoyable. Yeah, I like Lethal Company. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. I mean, is this mine time, Sean? Any other games before I?
Is there a VR
Yeah,
mod for Lethal Company? I guess I should look that up. Sorry.
All right, well.
Yeah, I'm good.
Lethal Company. Yeah, I played a little bit more this week. Playing that mod pack. We've been getting farther now. We're like better at it. Like we actually have improved our ability to what do we buy, what's worth buying, like how do we do this right? It helps when you have so many people that you can throw bodies at problems. But at the same time, yeah, we've been enjoying it quite a bit. It's a fun time. It has great comedic timing. Stuff will happen that is like, oh, you saw that clip of Rain and Sarah where it was like, I don't know, like one of them gets struck by lightning and the other one gets eaten by a giant dinosaur, and then Cyber's just standing around in the background going, what in the hell is happening? It's pretty funny. But so yeah, been playing a bit of that, still dipping in at times. It's a fun game. I'm excited to see. Is it early access or is it out now?
It's out.
Is it fully out? Yeah. Like I'm wondering, like, is it like a Phasmo that like is still getting worked on? Like
It's out.
It's still getting worked on. I know the developers promised like a year of more content, but I think that's all that they said.
And obviously the game came out, but then blew up to like a couple months after it came out. So
yeah,
I'm sure playing just changed.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
not they got to be making some money over there, so it's hard not to go.
I would assume, yeah.
Yep. Beyond that, mentioning Cyber, friend of the show, I played his game that he works on, Age of Darkness. Something else. Age of Darkness. It's a, what the heck would you call it? It's like a MOBA RTS kind of thing,
On Steam, it's described as a dark fantasy survival RTS.
Yes.
Sorry.
And you have a main character though for your RTS settlement, and he levels up 4 abilities that you can use on minions. It's kind of a They Are Billions kind of thing where you build a base, you build it up, and then at some point, hey, here comes a wave of monsters. And you kind of got to build up and build up and build up and work on that kind of stuff. It is extremely difficult, I will say. It is a punishing cliff. Like you'll get, like a normal person probably can get through 1, maybe 2 waves, but unless you're moving right, like you are gonna get wiped out on the 3rd wave. It's pretty fun though. I think the style is neat. It's got kind of a like a dark fantasy look to it. But it's fun to throw. Yeah, you throw around spells, and it's very pretty, and there's lots of lens flares and all kinds of stuff happening, and big attacks and stuff. So it's pretty cool. I like it. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. I'm impressed with it. There's still early access on it, I believe, so they're still working on it, developing it. They just put out a story mode, which is okay so far. I've been enjoying that as well. I think they're doing an okay job with that, and yeah, I recommend it. Check it out if you're an RTS kind of person. I think there's some cool stuff to it.
Yeah, I feel like RTS games are kind of hard to balance sometimes, especially for like a survival type of RTS games where you can only defend.
Right.
Because obviously, if you're not quick enough, you're obviously will get overwhelmed pretty quickly. So, but since they're so in early access, I'm sure they can still do some balancing and whatnot, and add difficulty levels and whatnot. But yeah, it looks neat.
Yeah,
it does look really pretty. I really like the color palette. It's like a lot of dark colors along with like neon and jewel tones.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, sorry, but it looks really pretty.
It is pretty, yeah. It's very cool looking, and I think it's a game that needs more work probably, but like there's like an idea there that I really dig, and like this challenging version of like an RTS where you're just like trying to survive and you're building out. Like it's a neat kind of thing. I had not played one of these kind of games before. Like I know I've heard of They Are Billions, but I've never really played it. So this is my first kind of one of those, and boy, I got cooked a couple times pretty good, so excited to play more of it. Yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah, when are we gonna do the play Halo Wars co-op like we promised? Let's do it, bro.
Let me talk to you about Alan Wake 2. I don't know. I didn't know we said we were gonna play Halo Wars 2 co-op.
No, Halo Wars 1. We gotta do the first one first, and then go to Halo Wars 2.
We did play Halo Wars though together.
Like not all the way through, but we did like half of it one mission.
I think we beat the entire story campaign for that game.
Maybe it was probably like 4 years ago, so I probably forgot.
That's true.
But I don't think we did.
You did ask me the other day to start playing Halo Infinite again, and I was like,
yeah.
No.
They added the fucking horde mode. It's pretty fun.
All right, well, I'll download it then. All right, fine. I'll download it.
And the campaign has co-op now, like it should have all along, but it has it now. So
let's play a little Halo Infinite then. All right, I'm in.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Coward, you won't do it. You a coward. Violence. Speaking of violence, I would like to apologize officially to everybody who told me to play Alan Wake. It is amazing. Alan Wake 2 is wow. Thank you. That's all. Alan Wake 2 is one of the that's
took him long enough.
Pretty good, dog. Pretty good. If you have not seen the opening of that game, that's all you need to know. Like as soon as you watch that opening, where you're just like a naked dude out in the woods, you wake up. You wake up next to Cauldron Lake in the middle of the woods, naked as a large older gentleman. How does that make you feel? It's dark outside. It's so fucking. It's such a good intro. It's like, oh my god, tone wise, insane. And then you wander up through the woods, and there's stuff in the woods, and you see it out of the corner.
In the woods.
You see it out of the corner of your eyes and stuff. It's fucking wild. It's like the tone setting is so immediate. And then you get to this one part when you're at an autopsy scene where everything goes buck wild, and it cuts immediately into, hey, here's this hot theme song we got. Here's this song. This is a TV show shit where it's like, I love it so much. It's like, the song's good too. It's so delicious.
Well, that's all like presentation stuff.
Delicious.
Does it actually does it play like Alan Wake 1 and it sucks?
No. So the answer is no. It has a more of an investigation element on top. You have cases, and each case has a, select like pictures, and you place them on a wall, and you got to connect them up to kind of reveal what, like, objectives and stuff like that.
Mystery, right?
Yeah, it's like there is that layer on top of it, and then you're like, and each one plays like, a little bit of story element to it, and then you connect it to something else and connect it to something like it actually makes you feel like you're an FBI agent, which is what the main character is, and it's pretty neat. And yeah, it's less Alan Wake with like, here's a flashlight, let me shine this flashlight, and then this person will like pop backwards and you shoot him, right?
Okay, yeah, that got old really fast.
Yeah. So far, it's way less of that and way more, hey, you weaken a guy
stuff.
with, like there's a lot more on top of it.
Good.
And those moments are, if you are in a combat, at least the one time I've been in combat so far, it's much more, hey, this is one guy versus you. You gotta, and he has a thing he's gotta do. Like, it's less of like, here's the waves of enemies that you gotta keep hitting.
Generic shadow people that you take out because we need to make you fight or whatever. Okay.
Do you want me to spoil the intro? Go ahead.
Did you say one time? Did you only been in combat?
Yes.
I've only been in combat one time, and I've been playing probably like quite a bit. Now some of that is me wandering around the towns and stuff.
Sure.
But
it's like 2 hours.
I don't know. I could probably look up, but probably 5-6 hours, something like that.
What's the game then?
The game is wandering out
It's a
fine.
walking
It's
simulator.
investigation. It's adding stuff to the bulletin board. It's like, you know, you're looking around. It's a lot more story focused.
Okay.
You know, stuff like that. It's way less combat focused, at least so far. So there might be other stuff. You do have an inventory with guns, and medicine and stuff like that. That kind of looks like Resident Evil inventory system. So who knows?
Oh.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm pretty much big fan. But yeah, I recommend it.
Wait, where are you playing this at?
Epic Game Store.
All right. Can't look
Well,
at your
didn't
playtime
they
there.
didn't they buy the exclusive publisher, or didn't they buy like Remedy themselves or something?
No.
Epic? I thought they did.
No.
I think they.
They're publishing one of they're publishing this game, I think. But they didn't buy it.
Control
Okay.
was a timed exclusive for the Epic Game Store. I know. I don't know if they actually bought Remedy though.
No.
I did not buy it through Epic. I bought my new graphics card, the 4070, and I got Alan Wake 2 with that.
Ah.
And let me tell you, the fucking ray tracing is nuts. That's all I got. Thank you. I got the ray tracing on that sucker, and it's
You just bought a
cooking.
graphics card. What the fuck are you want to get VR headset that and what you currently have?
Yes.
Man, I just feel like it. You know what I mean? I don't pay. I don't buy
All
very
this
much.
government money.
Hey man, I got a good job now. Let me talk to you. Let me spit a little game at you. No, I don't know. I don't
Well,
know.
look at
I
SIE,
have
but-
not bought many video. Like the only games I've bought this year have been Case of the Golden Idol. What is it? Dave the Diver. What's that other one I bought? That's
Oh, so
Cyberpunk.
It's only been 14 days into the year, so yeah. I hope you haven't bought-
Okay, year, sir, as in a span of
Fast.
365 days.
Okay. Sure.
Well, also I got this 8-bit-o thing here and this keyboard. It's pretty fucking cool. That's all I got. Thank you. Let's see. Well, who's our?
I've playing Fallout New Vegas. That's a pretty cool
Oh,
game.
nice.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yes, it is.
I used to been like Fallout 3 is way better, but starting to I'm starting to
Converted.
appreciate the joys, the things New Vegas does well. Definitely has better story and more
Sean,
interesting. Oh, sorry.
can I interest you in Fallout 76 now?
No,
Wow.
Bethesda
Oh,
makes
okay.
bad video games. I don't want to play their games.
All right. Okay. All right.
Prove me wrong.
Skyrim.
Convince me.
Skyrim. Skyrim.
In the past 10 years,
Skyrim for VR.
no, because
I
people
don't think
needed to
it
mod it
counts.
to make it good. Also, it doesn't count.
Okay, that's fair. Shit. Okay, great. Mary. Hello, Mary.
Uh-huh.
I said I
Hi.
cut out these demos for you, but if you can give like a quick rapid fire on them,
Oh,
I'll let you go.
Oh, well, one of the demos I want to talk about a little bit more, but the other demo I played the demo for Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
Uh-huh.
It is a Metroidvania.
Uh-huh.
It looks like a Vita game. So
yeah.
everybody's like, wow, it runs real good. I'm like, yeah, it's not really that ambitious. I would hope it runs fucking good. Like, of course. But anyway, it seems nice. It seems fun.
I counterpicked this game in our fantasy league,
Uh-oh.
and I got cooked
Yep,
with
yep.
it. So whatever.
Uh-oh.
Did you actually pick it, or did the robot pick it?
No, I actually I was like, I don't know what the hell am I counterpicking? I can't even look at everybody's games. I was at a family function during our fantasy draft for the people in the audience, and
Fun.
I was chatting
nice.
with my own uncle, and it was like, hey, you're up for counterpick or whatever, and I'm like,
What's this thing? There's no timer. You could have like took an age.
Well, I know, but then there's the pressure of everybody sitting in the Discord chat waiting around.
With the negative like gamer reaction to the original trailer, I'm not surprised that like critics were like, well, maybe it's pretty good if the gamers hate it or whatever. Like maybe I'm cynical or whatever, but I feel like that kind of played into it, so that was a bad
sure.
idea for a counter pick, in my
That's true.
opinion.
Yeah, it's a bad counter pick.
Okay. Well. Okay.
Wow.
Hurtful.
It's gonna be like an 82 game. So
yeah.
Bad.
The story is very boring. Like you're not even playing as the prince, Prince of Persia. Like it kind of reminds me of a phone game where you're like, I really don't care, so I'm just gonna button through this because story doesn't really matter to this kind of game anyway. Really, like Metroidvanias, but it's fun enough. It's snappy. Of course, it's the demo, so they give you like a few powers, but still nothing seemed like that complicated yet.
Okay.
I'll probably do the. They have a thing where if you get the deluxe version, you get to play it 3 days early.
Yeah.
So if you pay $60, you can play it 3 days early. $60 for like a short Metroidvania seems insane.
Yeah, it does.
2024, but they also have the Ubisoft sub, so you can get like a monthly subscription for like $15, and you get the digital deluxe version on that, so you still get to play it 3 days early. So I'm kind of tempted to do that. And I could play the shitty Avatar Far Cry game, I guess, but yeah, I might do that. But I still haven't beat Tevi yet either, and that is super fun. And I love the soundtrack in that game too. I'm really enjoying that, but it's kind of boring to talk about because it's just really fucking good. I don't know what you say about it, like when people talk about like Hollow Knight and Dead Cells and everything, it's basically that level. So I don't know. The only other game I've been playing a lot of lately is Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I was like, oh crap, I'm still paying for this EA Play subscription, and I haven't EA played fucking anything. So
you haven't EA played anything?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so I was like, oh crap, I better install this, and 200 fucking gigs later,
That's huge. What?
When it had to like do an update, it had to like have twice the amount of space available. It was fucking crazy. But yeah. Playing it, the game starts out and it's basically the bombing mission from Final Fantasy VII, and you have this new crew of like people that get killed right at the end of the mission. It's basic setup. There's a lot of like stuff where it seems like they're copying Final Fantasy VII, and it's really, really weird. Sephiroth is in the game. I don't know. It's weird.
Is he a Jedi?
Yes. I'm linking y'all this YouTube.
Like actual Sephiroth? What?
No, it's not real Sephiroth, but
no, it's real Sephiroth.
Yeah, like what?
Oh my god. You guys, this is fucking so dumb. I gotta... Anyway. But yeah, I've been playing it a lot. The main reason I've been playing it so much, when I first started the game, you are... After everybody dies in that first bombing type mission, like Avalanche dies or whatever, you go around and you get your old friends from the first game. And my daughter like saw me playing it, and she saw Grease, like the weird alien guy who's like has 4 arms. And I was like, oh, we have to go find him. We have to go find our friend. And she was like, what? Find friends? And she was all super excited about the premise. And basically the first like few hours of that game, you're basically just rounding up all the people from the first game. And so she's like she sat on my lap and she watched me play like the whole session.
Uh-huh.
And after the next day, she woke up. She's like, "Mommy, play Gar Wars. Mommy, want to play Gar Wars?" And so we've been playing Star Wars like all the time. She just sits on my lap. And
Oh,
we play
that's
it,
cute.
and she
That's
freaks
fine.
out when I have to fight. And it's very enjoyable. It's a nice time. So that's why I've
That's
been
why
playing
you've
a lot of Star Wars. Yeah,
So,
that's
okay.
why it's constantly running on the computer. Like if you see me in Discord, that's probably why. Because I just leave it running. So when she's like, Star Wars time, we go and play Star Wars for a little bit. And it's fun. I didn't think she would be into stuff like that, but
Now you gotta watch
Yeah.
the movies with her. See?
they have some little kid cartoon, like for
Okay.
little kids on like Disney
Uh-huh.
Plus, like Disney Junior type stuff, and we're gonna try and maybe start that. But new episodes of Bluey just came out, so if she's
She's
like,
waiting
"Fuck
to
that,
Bluey.
I'm not watching the new
I'm
episodes
in
of
Bluey.
yeah.
Bluey
yeah,
real
she-
for it.
She really likes playing Star Wars.
Oh, great.
Let me go ahead and link you guys the stupid YouTube of Sephiroth. Yeah. This doesn't have like his intro cutscene where basically you get him out of a Bacta tank,
Uh-huh.
and he's this Jedi from the High Republic times.
Uh-huh.
And he's basically been stuck in a tank forever, like Genova. You get him out of the tank.
Oh.
He goes to get his lightsaber, and he starts pulling it apart while he's talking to like Cal and saying like, "This is bullshit. Everybody abandoned me. Blah blah blah." And then he takes his crystal out and turns it red, and then you fight him, and he's only got one arm, like a one-winged angel, and he has fucking gray hair. He's very Sephiroth. You fucking ride chocobos in this game too. It's so Final Fantasy, and I kind of love it. I don't know. It runs like ass. Jedi Survivor, you see pop in constantly. Like it still runs really bad.
Yeah, there was a reason this game did not get as much talk about as it probably the last game did. Like I felt like there were some issues here.
It's surprising it's still bad though.
Yeah, apparently it's if you watch the Digital Foundry video about it, they go into a lot of detail, and it has to do with how the game loads up assets in the engine. So it's basically like fucked. Like they would have to rewrite
by default.
a big section of like how the game actually works. So hopefully they're making it's supposed to be a trilogy. There's going to be a third game that comes out eventually. I hope by the time that game comes out, they fix like whatever that problem is that makes it constantly hitch, like consistently. But especially since people bitched about it so much, maybe now they finally will.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying it a lot. It's a lot of fun.
No, it's been so long though. You think they would have fixed it by now, so maybe not.
Yeah, they're definitely not going to fix it for this game that's already out.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's going to be way too much work. Hopefully they fix it for the third game. But, yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
No, it's okay. It's
not.
It's really neat. I like all the customization. She really loves BD1 as well. She calls him Baby Robot.
Yep.
He's very cute. She loves Grease and Baby Robot, basically.
Okay.
Those are her favorite characters. But yeah, it's fun playing it with her. Like, she gets all super excited when we're fighting guys, like a big Rancor or whatever. She'll go like, "Mommy, Mommy!" She's like freaking out and almost falling off my lap while I'm trying to fight the dude.
Yep.
It's a fun time. Like, I don't know. Yeah. It's one of those, wow, she's getting older and we'll be able to actually play stuff together soon, and this is really nice kind of things.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
That's cool.
nice. Hopefully, I don't know if we're gonna beat it by next time. Maybe, because she just keeps asking for Star Wars constantly. The only other game I've been playing a lot of, because I've just been kind of like in a rut and depressed or whatever, been playing a ton of Idolmaster, of
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
on my phone.
How was the winter Christmas catches?
Christmas was really good. They gave Eve Santa Claus a voice, and the music video for the Christmas song is fucking excellent. It's very well done. My SSR rate, like get rate, has been awesome lately. I think I have like around 20 new SSRs since like the last time I
Wow.
played somehow. It's great. What's not great is that this game is almost 10 years old now, and on New Year's Day in Japan, they have this special event every year where they try and get as many people to play as possible. And while you're playing, they have like group rewards. Oh, that's the wrong music video. I'm an idiot. That's the 2D version. I wanted to show the 3D version. Anyway, but like I forgot what I was saying now. I'm so scatterbrained today. Yeah. I don't even. I was thinking.
The music video, I kind of got lost on.
No, it's fine. I'm.
The seasonal
Oh,
the
yes,
event
the
to
New
group
Year's
people
thing.
together.
Yeah, New
Mhm.
Year's. They're supposed to get everybody to play it once, and as you're playing it once, you unlock a new outfit for everyone. On the same day, they also announced that they're basically the content schedule for 2024, and they tweeted this the day people were playing nonstop, and people got super depressed. They're like, "Oh, this is it. The game is ending now." There's going to be no new SRs in the game.
What?
In the gacha, no new SRs in the caravan events, which is the only way you got new event SRs for people that don't have a voice.
Okay.
Yeah, like you have to have a voice to do the event song. So, and there were 2 new event songs every month. Now there's only going to be 1. Basically, they just said that they're winding down the game officially, pretty much.
Right, they halved everything basically.
Yep.
Yeah. They're slowing down everything. So people are like, well, this means pretty much as soon as they're done with the new content, like the game is done.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what people are thinking. So there's last time they announced in a Cinderella Girls or Idolmaster game, they announced like stuff slowing down. The game still ran for 2 more years.
Yeah. Okay.
Unlike Side M, where they were just like, the game is over.
Right, the guy
Yeah.
side.
We're done.
Yeah.
We're done.
They just ended it basically. Yeah. This game still makes a lot of money, so people were very, very surprised.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that.
Yeah. But it is almost 10 years old, so maybe they're just going to do a new game, I would hope.
Like even this tweet has like what 17.1k likes or whatever. Like that's a pretty good response for like a tweet for an idol game, you know? I'm surprised they would shut it down.
Yeah, I don't know. People are freaking out though. People are like, "Oh, well, this game is dead now." So
immediately.
Yeah, people are not happy. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, I guess. But I'm still having fun playing Idolmaster. I don't know. I still have some paid currency I gotta use. It's not like they turned off being able to buy currency or anything like that. So it's still probably gonna go for a year or 2.
If they stop, what's the game people pivot to?
There is a new Idolmaster Shiny Colors game that released like when I was in Japan, and that's why I have not started it yet. And also I don't really care about any of the Shiny Colors girls either. Kind of boring. Sorry. But maybe I'll have to start getting into it. I'll have to learn how to play that new game. Song for Prism is the new Shiny Colors game.
Song for Prism. You think they'll make another Cinderella Girls game
Probably.
or something equivalent?
The only complication with that is Cinderella Girls Starlight Stage. It was published by Cygames,
Yes.
not Namco Bandai. All the other two Idolmaster games that are current are only Namco Bandai. So I
Right.
don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. That might be part of the reason why it's going away. Possibly.
Maybe Cygames is the one with the link to NJPW weirdly, right?
Mm-hmm. And
Okay.
they put out the game Grand Blue Fantasy.
Yeah.
Cygames does. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is finally coming out. The action RPG that they announced 7 years ago.
7 years ago in the
Yeah.
aughts.
Yeah, it's coming out now. The demo is available for PS4 and PS5.
That's nuts.
Not PC. I played the PS4 demo because I'm not buying a PS5. It's pretty neat. It's pretty fun. It's totally an action RPG version of the browser game. Like they have all of the elements of the core gameplay of the browser game, like multiplayer raid battles where you're fighting with other people against a boss and you make the boss go into overdrive, you do the break, you pop all your limit breaks at once so you get a full burst. Ooh. And I'm surprised they translated the gameplay from a turn-based JRPG into an action ARPG like so well. It's really good. All the characters play differently, and they're very varied. They play very differently. It reminds me a lot of Genshin Impact.
Okay.
But you don't have to go
Sean's
through all
in.
these different characters. They're just in the game.
Fuck that then.
Well, you can pay DLC to get different colors. Is that good?
I'm back in.
Okay.
He's back.
But yeah, it seems really, really good. I am super excited for it now. After playing it, before playing it and with the troubled history, like Platinum worked on it for a while and then they didn't. And then Cygames, they like decided to make their own console development studio, like not just make phone games. And that's probably why it got delayed for so long. But the end result is really good. Like Cygames, when they delay stuff for a reason, and it's because they want to put out an actually good game. Like Uma Musume got delayed forever, and they finally put it out. That's good. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited. It was really, really fun. It seems like it's going to be grindy as fuck, which is interesting for like, I guess Monster Hunter is like a full price game that's still grindy as fuck. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of Monster Hunter a little bit that way too. It's so much fun and it's so pretty. Like it looked way prettier 7 years ago when they first announced it, but now it's a real game and it looks really good. And
that's cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. It's really good. I'm surprised.
I'm surprised it actually is coming out. I mean, 7 years. Woo.
And it seems actually really fun. I was amazed. It's actually fun.
Cool. Well, all right then.
But it's never coming out, so sadly.
Just like Silk Song.
Yeah,
it's never coming out.
Well, it's a pretty good demo. There's 3 different sections to the demo. There's a tutorial, like a story mode demo where you go through like a quest section, and then just quest mode on the demo, where they give you free range with like 10 different characters you can make a party of 4 out of, and you can play with people online doing like those boss raid modes basically. It's a lot of fun. I'm surprised they translated that old ass browser. Like that game is older than 10 years old and it's still going, and yeah, it's pretty good. I'm surprised.
All right, folks. With that, let's transition, sir. Podcast is running long. Yeah.
Are we gonna do the draft thing, or are we?
It's draft time. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Let's do it
Go ahead,
fast.
Sean. What was your quick thing? While we?
Wow.
No.
Okay.
No, I can't talk. It's fine.
You can talk. Go ahead.
Not allowed.
Not allowed. No. Sorry. Okay, everybody needs to make their there are team names here quickly.
I've done it.
My team name is webcam background blur arts. It's my new studio. We got blur in the background. You can't see anything. It's a lot of fun.
Are you gonna have this up for everybody to
Right.
view on the?
Yes, I am. One moment.
Okay, cool.
I gotta make like a new layout at some point for like, hey, how do we put a Chrome
Different
window in the
scene,
middle?
sure.
Yeah, like, but not right now.
Give me a second. There.
Oh, I don't even know what I'm gonna pick.
Transition. There we go.
You'll figure it out
I-
pretty quickly.
Hey, what's that? What's that crown mean next to my name, Albie?
What does that mean?
Well, it actually just means you have a little bit of royal blood in you, actually. Congratulations to
Okay.
Sean for winning last year's Fantasy Critic League. Congrats. Only sad waifus. Team name won last year.
That means he gets to pick last, right?
Yes, he will be picking last this year.
What?
Oh, that's
Great.
Yeah.
No, make it random.
That should mean Mary picks first, according
Yep.
to last year's
Aw.
rankings. You get to pick first, Mary.
Well, I picked a fitting name then, I guess. Let's see. What do I want to pick?
All right, folks,
You
we're
pick
starting the
Final Fantasy
draft.
first.
It's going. Here we go. Starting the draft right now.
You pick
Tekken
Final
8.
Fantasy first.
Tekken 8.
Embracer Group picking first. Here's our music.
What?
Oh, I gotta put it in the fucking thing. I forgot. How do you do this?
Yeah, it's pretty bad still. Maybe refresh the page and you're
Okay,
there.
yeah, I had to refresh it. It
Yep.
wasn't actually showing up. Okay. Okay, there.
Hitting these beats. Royalty-free beats.
Doo-doo.
That's a pretty good pick. Pretty good. Well, fighting game kind of niche, but yeah.
I don't know. I figure it'll review well? Question
It
mark?
probably should. It probably will.
Woo-doo-woo.
Selections,
Alright, it's
like
my
people
turn.
who are only into fighting games will do it. I don't know.
So Mary
Yeah.
picked Tekken 8. Brian Cox's Tekken 8. Okay, let's draft.
That's a pretty good video.
You know what I'm gonna draft? You all know what I'm gonna
What's
draft.
he gonna draft?
It's called. I'm gonna draft Dragon's Dogma 2.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so okay. Optics drafted Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Good. Okay. Okay, I got Dragon's
Aw.
Dogma. Sean is on the clock. Bump. I would put just the straight up NFL draft music in here, but we would get muted so bad.
Struck down. Dragon's Dogma 2, you think it'll play well 2024?
Yes. Mhm.
That kind of game? I think so too.
Yeah, I think
I
it's one of those primed ones where I feel like there's enough hype around it now that it'll hit and it'll be a big success. I just feel like it's primed in a way that the right people are excited for it.
Yeah, I think critics feel like they overlooked Dragon's Dogma 1, and I
Yep.
think they want to like
Mhm.
give extra
Yeah.
like kudos to it. Or...
Bang!
What?
He hit it. Bang!
Oh, DJ already picked this game. Damn it.
Oh.
What?
He's got
Fucking
Final
Final
Fantasy.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Pick that.
I wasn't
What
paying
if it's
attention.
bad though, you guys?
It won't be bad.
Yeah, I probably won't.
It's basically the first one, and that already got like a 99 or whatever the fuck it is.
I don't know. They're doing a lot of different stuff with this new game. They're trying to make it more open world and
okay.
everything. So I don't know. I could see critics being like, "No, all these side quests are shitty, and I don't care," or whatever. But I don't.
Sean, we're back to Sean here. He picked Like a
right.
Dragon, Infinite Wealth.
It's a good
That's
pick.
good. That's gonna be a banger. I mean, it's gonna be like at least
I
80,
think it will
90.
be.
I mean, that's a nice pick.
Yeah.
You know, nice pickup. Good money.
Now he gets to pick again, as grumpy as he sounds.
You know, the hard part about this is counter pick wise, it's gonna be a real Paper Mario Thousand Year
Yes,
Door
it
is
would.
another.
It's gonna be hard.
I mean, I went in the other league and I went straight up. Hey, we're gonna pick the fucking every Nintendo game possible because they all apparently get like 80s and 90s.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
So remakes are allowed.
That's a good
in our
idea.
rules, huh? Okay.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Shit,
here.
I'm gonna.
Let's see
I know
we
what
got
I'm gonna pick.
here. Yeah, let's see what I got. Let's see. All right, I know what I'm picking. I picked Persona.
Boo! I was gonna pick that. That's a good pick.
No, Persona Reload.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't know about that one either.
I never underestimate Atlas. Never. Okay, next.
That thing looks good.
DJ is up.
I'm not saying it doesn't look good, but
I could see reviewers like not
Not digging it.
being. Yeah, like being like, well, where's all the content from Fez? Can't be a lady anymore.
Right.
Blah blah blah.
can't believe
Nah, whatever.
where's the epilogue at?
Where's some new stuff? Save the protagonist from Persona 3, please. Somebody. The man's trapped as a door somewhere.
That's a bad pick, DJ.
No, it's gonna be a good pick. It's finally coming. It's finally
I'm
coming out.
gonna counterpick that one hard.
Oh,
What
you
is
think it
Penny's
might
big
not come out?
breakaway? What's Penny's big breakaway?
It's a game being developed by the Sonic Mania devs.
Oh, shit.
Fun.
Yeah. So I think it'll be good. It better be good.
You picked that too
Better come
early,
out.
but yeah.
Oh.
Maybe.
Mary
You
gets a
get
second
another
pick.
pick anyway.
Yeah, Mary gets
Yep,
a
you
second
get
pick
another
right in
pick.
a
Oh,
row.
I did? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a snake draft, I think is what they would call it, where you go end to end and end to end and end.
That would. That is what they would call it, yeah.
Oh man.
Doo-doo-doo.
Oh man, Mary with Silk Song. Of course.
Better come
Golly.
out.
It's not
Second
coming.
time.
It's not coming out. Now that's one you got to counter
Yeah,
pick because that's
well,
not a real
that's-
game.
It wasn't good for me last year, so we better pull through this year.
Yeah, okay.
Gonna jump.
Princess
Ahead of
Peach
Yeah.
Showtime, of course. Yeah, I know. I was looking at that one.
Out
Too.
of all the Nintendo games, that one's pretty low. It's
Yeah.
like, I feel like people.
Oh yeah, but there's not many
Hey,
left.
is that- not a lot of content.
Look at him
pretty
shitting on
shallow.
that game.
Yeah,
That
that's why I
Paper
picked it.
Mario Thousand Year Door, there's nothing new in it. It's
No.
it's just the exact same game, and
It's
it's a Paper Mario, and they
one
never
of the best games
do
ever.
well.
Being put on a platform that people actually own nowadays. And
Well,
it's
like
not either.
the DS, the DS that everyone owned, or the Wii that everyone owned.
What
It's
the
GameCube, thank you
hell
very
is-
much.
Was it GameCube? Okay.
It was GameCube. Thank you very much. But you can play it on Wii.
That was Rise of the Ronin.
I don't know. You're gonna find out.
I'm looking it up
Um,
right now. In fact,
But it's from the Team Ninja people, I think.
all right, shit. Well, I trust Team Ninja.
I'm the. Well, the last game they made was kind of disappointing, so.
That was my pick. Rise of the Ronin.
But I see their B team making Wulong Fallen Dynasty, so Rise of the Ronin might be the
Oh, okay. It's an A and a B team.
next. I would think so, because they can make one game every year, so they
Mm-hmm.
have to have at least a few teams. Anyways, I guess it's my turn.
Beach waifus only is on the clock.
What's gonna pick?
He's got his two
Yeah,
picks.
what-
He's got him. He's got to look at two here. He's got to start. He's got his
Oh,
slot
yes.
one and then slot two in. Here we go.
Can you still get
Speaking of-
Prince of Persia?
Speaking of
No.
Nintendo games that are getting remade,
Aw.
Mario
I'll
versus
do that, I
Donkey
guess.
Kong.
You think that'll review well? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm worried about
I
that
don't
one.
know about
Probably.
that.
That might be a counter pick opportunity for somebody there. But
Yeah.
all right.
oh,
And
whatever.
again, Sean.
I think it'll probably score above 75.
No, yeah, you'd
so-
lose points, probably, but. You're. What are you thinking? What's your next game, Sean? What's he?
Maybe
What's he
that.
thinking?
What's he thinking?
Oh, it's something weird, I guess. My picks are mostly
You better
boring.
not pick the weird game that I'm thinking of, or I'm mad.
I'm not gonna pick Legion Chronicles. Don't worry, Mary.
Mara just wants to pick Metaphosione, whatever the heck that one is that nobody can pronounce.
I don't know if that one will review that well.
Stalker 2. Oh man, that was one I was looking at too. I hope that game is good. Boy, I hope that game's good.
Indeed.
Okay, well. Boy, howdy.
Did you know they're making a new Test Drive game?
Why?
What is it?
By they, I mean Kyloton, a French video game studio.
Is it in Paris?
I don't know. Being published by Nakon, like another French studio. Jesus Christ.
Test Drive Unlimited Solar
there you go.
Crown.
So how many games are we gonna draft? In
7.
this beginning?
6.
Okay.
7,
Okay.
6 or 7.
6.
One of those two numbers. I know it was 6 or 7. I don't remember what I set now off the top of my head, but it's 6 or 7.
Oh, we're going back. Okay.
It
What'd you
might
pick?
be
Frostpunk
7
two.
if you include Counterpick. I forget. I picked Frostpunk 2. I like Frostpunk 1 quite a bit. I think 2 will be good.
Ooh, I have a good pick. Ha ha ha.
The Plucky Squire. Okay. DJ selects
Yeah.
the Plucky Squire.
Oh, this test drive is that Hong Kong one. Okay, this Hong Kong 1-to-1 scale.
Remember, protesters. Gotta avoid them. Yeah.
We're watching the Embracer group now. She's on the clock. 2 selections. Oh, man. Suikoden?
Yeah, this
Oh, I
is
didn't
Suikoden,
steal.
Suikoden?
spiritual successor. Yeah.
Okay.
I hope it's good.
Suikoden Chronicles? 100 Heroes? Okay.
Are
It
you
looks good.
dead?
Oh, man, okay. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
I hope nobody else picks this one that I want to pick next. Oh,
Oh,
You
you
can
can
pick
pick
next.
next.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
good,
yeah.
good, good, good.
You can get
Okay,
it.
thank God.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Here we go. 3.
I think this is your last
I hope
game
this
as well.
actually comes out.
The Wolf Among Us.
Oh, maybe no. I think it goes back. I think we're picking
Yeah,
6.
I
it
think
comes
she would
back.
come back
Okay.
one time. Yeah, that's what I think, right?
Okay,
Yeah, I think
okay,
Wolf Among
good.
Us 2 is going to be a very big one.
If it comes out.
Yeah, if it comes out, that's another.
Okay, DJ, what do you got in your... What's your next game? What are you thinking? Is it Wukong? Is that what you're thinking? You're leaning a little Wu?
I would pick the Star South Park game, but I think it looks bad. So
Yeah, it kind of looks very bad. I'll just do what I did with the other one.
Okay.
alright.
Once it loads. Yeah, but this Metal Gear Solid Snake
Snake
Eater is
Eater.
probably going to be good. Probably. It just seems so.
Probably.
Maybe.
You would
If it
think.
comes out.
Oh boy. What am I
The
gonna
last Metal
pick
Gear remake
here?
wasn't that great. So.
Was that the collection that they just kind of stole from the Vita?
I think so, yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, well, there you go. I think it was like Vita first, wasn't it?
Hello, it's Black Myth Wukong. Hello.
Controversial pick.
Controversial pick. Maybe a counter pick one. Even I'm kind of split on this one.
Why is somebody picking this one? Do people not think it's going to come out this year?
What is it? Hades 2?
What is it?
Hades 2.
Yeah, okay, that's why I didn't pick it.
Definitely.
I was
Everybody
like, I don't know.
I picked it in the other league, and I'm like, maybe I should not have, because...
It might not come
Yeah.
out, but if it does come out, I think it'll be very, very, very good.
Pick that.
Okay, Sean picked Hades 2. What's the second game here? Let's see what he's got. What do you got in the chamber?
Choosing between two right now.
Do that Project Re Fantasy or whatever that thing is.
Metaforson. Blah 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 blah.
No.
I could see critics being kind of bitchy about that game because it
Yeah.
seems like it's just a fantasy skin on a Persona game. So I
Hmm.
don't know.
Whatever else pick.
Bum,
Let me just make sure I'm
bum,
picking the right
bum,
Star
bum,
Wars
bum,
game.
Bum, bum, bum. Man, he's going off with a
Aw, damn
Star
it.
Wars Outlaws.
That's what I was gonna pick. Shit.
Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Okay.
Well, I guess I'll pick the other game I was thinking of then.
I pick Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine too. How do you feel about that, Mr. Warhammer? Space Marines. No strong opinions. On
The
Warhammer?
first game was like a 7, the definition of a 7 out of 10 game, so I don't
Hell
know.
yeah. That's all. That's all we're doing here now. We're trying not to lose points. I mean,
Yeah, it's plenty good game still.
mm-hmm.
I didn't know that metaphor game was the Persona people.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like the fucking image you see is fucking garbage Japanese game number 3428. It looks like the exact same clone, that lead image they've got there.
Mm.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it
get
does
it.
not. Okay, he's going for it. That's nuts. I don't know about that one.
I think it's gonna be good. Well, there's a lot of British and British Isles actors in there for the worldwide release, so I feel like I need to represent my fellow voice actors.
Okay.
Oh,
Fellow
wait,
voice actors.
somebody already
Interesting.
took a game that I wanted. Ah, shit.
It's your turn.
I
What
wasn't
was
paying
it?
attention. Hellblade, Sinuous Sacrifice, or whatever. I was
You
thinking
wanted
of
it.
that.
You sure
Sinuous
wanted it.
They
See,
just
I
gave me a bunch of shit for taking.
I don't. I would not take that game.
Maybe at this point, but not second.
Yeah, like
The
this
second's
point,
fine.
like yeah, it's fine, right? Like
Okay, I'm picking this then. I hope it comes out this year.
Mina the Hollower.
Is that a fun thing? What is this fun game?
It is
Shovel Knight
Yacht
people.
Club, yeah, and it's like a Castlevania, like
Oh,
kind of, but top down.
Are
I don't.
are you on counterpick now, Mary?
Am I? I don't know. I'm not paying it. No, I still. It says draft game.
Okay, go ahead.
I think
Click it.
counterpick. Draft a counterpick.
Okay.
Are you sure?
I assume.
Sure.
Just click
It's
the thing.
saying draft game.
It might be. Maybe we're on 7 rather than 6.
Okay. Well, sorry.
I just did
No,
it
it's-
default. I don't know what they put for default.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick this then.
Unannounced mainline 3D Mario platformer.
That's smart.
I mean,
It's smart.
I mean, the Switch 2 is definitely
2,
coming
yeah.
out this year. If this game, I don't know if this will be a launch game, but it could come
could
out in
be.
March. I don't know.
it could.
Okay.
Some
Okay.
40 chess thinking there, but yeah.
Little
I don't know.
kitty,
I'm already
big
in last
city.
Place. I'm projected to be in last place, so I'm taking some wild swings.
Okay.
And also,
Yeah.
my name is fucking Embracer Group, so I'm gonna make poor decisions.
Fair enough. Little Kitty Big City is gonna be a 10 out of 10 game.
Yeah, because like 2 people review it, and like,
It's gonna be so good. All the family reviewers are gonna be like, "This kept my kid entertained for hours. 10 out of 10, worth every dollar."
except for Drive. What
Let me
There's
tell
a
you.
visual novel game I almost
Uh-huh.
drafted because I was like, nobody's gonna review this, and it'll probably die.
Let me tell you. You should watch
I'll
that
save it.
skill up video he just put out about Pacific Drive. That might be a good one. That might be a good one there. Pacific Drive might be one of the good games of the year here.
It's not for me.
Do I smell coffee?
It's
Avowed.
probably not good.
I should have picked that because it's probably won't get delayed into next year. But
I don't know what Avowed is. Oh, counterpicks. You get
There
to go first.
you go. Counterpick. We're wrapping it up. What would you got, my man? Who are you going to counterpick? Who do you hate? Who's your most hated rival?
I'm just looking at the games. I'm
not looking at the people, but look at me. Don't do it. Don't test me.
Pacific
Don't do it.
Drive.
All right, go ahead.
Oh.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Might be that war
Black,
game.
yeah, he picked that Black Myth Wukong. That's a good one.
Could pick Black Myth. Yeah, that might be a good one.
Remember, if the game you pick doesn't come out, then you get 0 points. So, don't pick Kitties too, like what I did last year.
I counterpicked that Metaphor game.
Wow, it might not come out. Yep, you're fine. It's probably not coming out.
No, they have a release date already, and I think it's
Yeah,
a Game Pass game. But...
Really? Yeah,
It's
but
coming.
they're
It's
gonna move.
It's coming out. It's coming.
Oh, it's coming out. Go ahead, DJ. What you got? Who do you hate?
There's an easy one.
Oh, it doesn't have an actual release date. Bad.
DJ's gonna pick that unannounced mainline 3D Mario game. And just, like sit
Like
back
last year.
I mean, that's a good one to counterpick.
There is an easy one. I don't know, but I'm gonna stick with my No, I won't.
He's gonna go
Star
Warhammer.
Wars
It's gonna be me. I know he's gonna pick
Very tempted to do Paper Mario.
Paper Mario.
What?
How dare you?
Wait, people think no. People aren't going to review it bad. What are you talking?
You're a monster. I just don't think that's right to do something like that. Man, what a fucking man! If studio put out all the games I have on my list, they'd be one of the best studios running. I mean, man,
I'm doing Hades 2 just because the chance that it doesn't come out.
that's true.
Oh, you did? Damn it! That's what I was gonna do.
Sorry.
Fuck. I
Well,
don't
Paper
know.
Mario's there for you.
I'm surprised nobody's taken Stalker 2. That's the one where I feel like that thing has been kind of a like I haven't seen anything from that game. That game might be trash. Like there's a serious chance that's not good. Like that was
What's
one. That was my number 2. I'm surprised nobody went for that
No.
one.
Pick the Star Wars game. It's going to be that's going to be trash.
Is that
see.
Outlaws?
I don't
Okay,
know
let me-
if
let me hear it.
maybe Konami is gonna fuck it up somehow.
Metal,
yeah,
Metal
People
Gear is
mad.
decent. That's a decent pick too. Yeah, all right.
They could.
Sure.
They totally could.
Uh-huh. Well, ain't that some shit? Well, that's fun as hell. I think I'm gonna try to make like a little Discord channel or something for us, just to have
Yeah,
set up some of those same bots that are in the main
Reminders or
chain.
something would be nice. Like
Yeah,
if I
or
could
force
get
the
an
bids
alert.
like
Yeah.
Yeah,
during the podcast or something.
Yep.
that would be good.
Well, I'll figure out stuff. I'll take a look at this. But thank you guys. That's been a podcast. We've been going a while now, so I'm going to wrap it up really fast. RumsOfBaghdad.com. We stream every single Sunday, except for every other Sunday when we don't stream. Welcome to the show. We try to do it at 10 a.m. on Sundays, every other Sunday. So come hang
Easter.
out. Rumsbag@gmail.com is the email address. Send us questions. I haven't checked it. Nobody checks it. But you could send them over there. I mean, it's an option. Enjoy your weeks. Hand check. Goodbye.
Wiggle.
Wiggle.
My one hand is gone in the fog. My one hand is become one with the darkness.
fog.
Oh.
It's gone. It's